And a very warm welcome back, one and all, to the High Roller weekend here at the Onyx Club, part of the Merit complex, where tonight we have a third cash game stream, but this one with a little wrinkle. Those of you who joined us for the first two know we were playing 100-200 with a 200 ante, and there was some discussion about perhaps mixing things up a little bit, and that's exactly what's going to happen tonight. So it's still 100-200, but we're going to have a bigger ante, 400, to kind of drive the action and perhaps to make it less punishing on those who want to play a little bit bigger. Rob was complaining a bit about how it suits the type players as it is. This will force the action a little bit more, and Rob is in here once again, covering the table as per usual, sitting with a 100k. And the whole lineup, in fact, very familiar, except Warps, a fresh player in seat 2.
Yeah, good evening, James. It's a little bit more high stakes tonight, is it? Just that little bit of spice with the higher ante there, and a few stacks sitting a little bit deeper than they were a couple of nights ago. There's a few 20k stacks the other night. They've upgraded to 25 and 40, so lots more money on the table. And yeah, the new man, I believe he streams on Twitch as Avr0ra112, 16,000 followers. So yeah, be interested to see how he adapts to the live arena.
Yeah, Aurora here. You see there in seat 2. I know a lot of you in the chat are here to see your man on the Russian streamers. Of course, not the only Russian at the table. 3 of those, in fact, with the other Alex K sat to his left, and then Konstantin back in the mix, who we very much enjoyed watching those first 2 games. Then, of course, Sinan, Timo, and Robert in there. Robert, of course, the huge winner the first day, picking up about $250,000 in this game. And no one came close to doing the similar thing the second night. Oh.
I'm okay.
Okay,
Let's do it. Большой страдал. Но без большой анты, но без страдал.
Yeah, Rob just discussing no straddle here.
4 is anti. 1 200, 400 anti. Big blind is anti 400.
Maybe 1 to 5.
So 1, 2, ante
4 is fine.
Like
1 to ante 4.
ante 4?
Ante 4.
Okay. У нас blind 100-200, ante 400.
Okay. And big blind?
Как-то
Deeper than all the straddling and...
No straddle, да?
Blind стандартный 100-200.
Yeah, no straddle.
И
No
ante
straddle.
ставит
No
большой
straddle.
blind.
Okay.
Они сейчас хотят 100-200, ante 400.
Yeah, let's play deeper.
How long to the first straddle?
Straddle 800, 600.
I know, yeah. Guess it depends who's winning and losing, but we'll see. We'll see if they stick to it.
It just matters to play some good poker. See the flop of the turn.
Ты же straddle мог не ставить.
Okay, here we go then. As advertised, 1-2 with a 400 big blind ante, so a double ante. The first hand of the night getting underway. As I say, very familiar lineup. Bar the addition of Aurora.
Playing deep is better.
Yeah.
We of course had that huge hand the other night, didn't we, James? It was the only time it was a 1600 straddle. It was a 266k pot, so maybe that's in the players thinking, just want to play a few more hands down the streets rather than the all-in pre-stuff.
Protected to core now with the ante in the middle, so you see more flops. I mean, listen, straddles make the game bigger, but it's not necessary to make the game.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily to make the game bigger.
Yeah.
More interesting to play. I can't bluff you guys when it's all when you're all in on the flop. Me and you, Sinan.
Yeah.
Rob picking up from where he left off previous 2 nights.
Yeah.
Always good fun at the table.
No.
Yeah, he's certainly made the game from a viewing perspective, and he's, well, making
That's definitely a
top and
racist
bottom
flop,
it
right?
here.
Sit 8, bet 1000.
On the board that Sinan's going to have
Yeah,
to
he was,
continue on.
He was definitely Sinan's dentist, as we say, the other 2 nights. Just had the better of him in so many spots, and he's started where he left off, really. Lopping aces up.
Ooh, here we go. This could get spicy. Should a diamond roll off?
You don't look like you have kicker problem.
First hand.
1200.
How much?
Yeah, this is a fantastic first hand, especially between these two with so much history. They play with each other all the time.
Got a hand. Oh,
I think he can only really proceed with call here.
X10's very
Rob's kind of loving this because he knows he's in front.
Yeah. Hard to...
No jack. That's okay.
Okay.
Oh my word. Oh my.
Rob's saying that.
I mean,
out
Rob's
loud,
going to have
that's
to go for
okay.
value
It's very
here.
interesting. Yeah.
He's got aces up. I mean, is he piecing this together? Is
Looks
he
like a
recognizing
man
that
who
a lot of the
might
hands
be-
that call are King X of diamonds on the turn bet? No.
It's a full GTO line.
He did consider knuckling it. He's gone a very, very small size, which is it's kind of unusual for Rob actually. He doesn't really tend to use this small size, and it's going to be a bit of a head scratcher now based on that size when he does face the check raise.
Tell me your hand, I'll tell you what to do. I think you would have raised by now with the set. 2 pairs to score, call. Ace, bad kicker, is fold.
17.
6-3.
This is a great hand.
Just let Rob finish talking. As soon as he finishes, announces 17k.
Yeah.
Good bet by me, yeah.
Rob showing his two cards. Two
I
cards.
didn't get greedy on the river. Get myself in trouble.
It's obviously just a case now of whether Rob thinks Sinan's
You know something?
turning a king basically into a bluff.
I only bet 3.
It's a great
fold,
yeah,
Rob.
Nice fold.
Disappointed river bet.
Yeah, it's interesting as well.
No, I mean like.
Because he
I
bet
wish
so
you
small.
You bet like 8.
Kind of looked a lot weaker than what he had.
You can definitely level yourself in those spots because you've bet so small, and you're thinking, is your opponent just picking up on that and trying to take advantage?
You
But
beat me
it's
on
a really
the
nice bet roll from Rob.
Good.
I don't think I can check. I don't like checking back that hand.
I think it's okay.
Check back river.
Yeah.
That's 2 pair, man.
Yeah, but you're really only getting called by ace-10, hopefully.
I'm not.
Yeah, some worse.
Yes, but if you bet 3k, yes, I call ace-10, but
King Queen.
I think people call me worse, right?
I know. But only that sizing.
Like Timo's just nodding. Yeah, I'd probably call with worse than just ace 10 against Rob Yong.
I'm actually going to
just-
check.
it
It was
just-
getting worse and worse from my hand.
It just leaves.
Overcards, Jack 10.
It always leaves an open for a race.
You cannot be afraid always of monsters in the dark.
No, I'm just
But I'm
saying.
comfortable that if you raise me, I'm going to look at you and know whether
No, I don't
you're
think you
bluffing
can.
me or not.
I don't think you can get read from my face. I can say you can get something else, but not from my face.
Did I make the right fold?
Yes.
There you go.
But I don't think you
so
get.
far, one of one, right?
Yeah, but I don't think it's.
Until you get more data and say I can't.
I
get
don't
a
think
read.
it's from my face. I don't think.
No, I tell you the honest truth. It was the disappointment when I bet 3
Yeah, I was
on your
shocked.
face that made me fold. Nice job, you right? Now this is a good play.
Yes.
PLO 7 specialist.
PLO 10 3-handed.
Sinan's beating me already, Sharble. He's not very good.
You and me are the VIPs of the table. Really?
Actually, I think I'm the best player at this table, I'll be honest. I think if I play properly, concentrate.
I have no claim. I'm the VIP. That's what I'm sure. I'm the low end of the table.
But I'm not going to play properly and concentrate at these stakes. I need it. That's right.
I'm the VIP of the table, that's for sure.
Rob's well rested. That's all I know.
And
He's on form.
Yeah,
from
he's
the
looking
off.
fresh.
VIP also. Me and you are the only VIPs
Very
of the table.
fresh.
I'm the best player at the table. Hi, Angela.
That was so good there where Sinan was saying, well, whatever it was, it definitely wasn't my face. And Rob was like,
Give me a
well,
10
it was your
minutes,
face.
10 minutes, relax. Relax. You relax, 10 minutes. Have a drink.
It was amazing. You should try Diamond Spa.
Was it a massage at the diamond?
Yeah.
What did you try?
Like there's one masseuse in Diamond, Julian, whatever.
Yes.
6, 7, 4,
Like after massage, I took
Right.
like 1.5 hour nap.
6, 8,
I'm
500.
feeling like super comfortable.
Floating.
Yeah.
I had Chrissy just do my shoulder because I've got a shoulder
Yeah,
injury.
she's nice on
But
the.
I've just been to the gym.
What's the raise? 5?
500.
This nice friendly game, isn't it? 1-2 with the 4 ante instead of the straddle. And
Yeah, I think it's.
Austin.
Avr0ra likes it.
If you want.
Which one you like most?
In 5 years, in 3 years' time, there'll be only anti-games.
I like anti-games, but straddle.
Everybody fold.
Try for me. What I
They
can
all
play.
fold.
Yeah, I like anti more than straddle for sure.
Rob
It's
sneaks on
hard to
through.
get people to do it. They think straddle makes the game better, but
I don't think
makes,
it makes
it can make the
necessarily
game
better.
tighter.
It makes it tighter. I mean, it's very easy to play when it's like 40 big blinds, whatever. When we're playing 1, 2, 4, 8,
Yeah.
then the stack sizes should be either 100k each or.
I said to this gentleman in the diamond, let's play tonight, 501k. You know what he said? No problem.
Yeah.
And your girlfriend wasn't there. You weren't trying to impress your girlfriend, so.
And the money is here.
One-on-one.
Is she
What's a heads up
really your
match?
girlfriend? Yeah. Sure?
This could be a very easy night for us, Demps, couldn't it? We just sit back and watch and listen to this. It's great.
Straddle, not interesting.
There is already dead money there. It's okay. Imagine Rob straddled.
800,
Look,
1.6.
look, this is the spot now. Rob straddled and he just
All right,
folded
here we
his
go.
hand.
Aurora in his
Consider
first
the
pot.
same. Straddle folded his hand.
It's like having a straddle every hand.
Yeah.
Is that what we're calling him? We're calling him by his Twitch name, are we? Is that what we're going
Oh,
for?
you know.
You're not sort of worried that you're pronouncing it wrong?
It's 6 and 2.
I know
No.
You don't play.
Okay, nice. I might stick to Alex B just in case.
You go for it.
I had a very good hand.
That's okay.
6-5.
Avr0ra.
It's really amazing.
I need a call.
But you fold. But what can I do now? He
You
raised.
like to play hold'em most.
Yes, but I can play 5 cuts. 5 cuts. Omaha below 5 cut.
He's-
5, yeah?
5 is better.
He loves also flip.
Hello. You want a drink? You want a drink? You want food?
For you, Rob, thank you for this game. For you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Are you winning?
Casino losing. Here I won a bit.
What are you playing? Casino. Everything.
Except I don't like slot machines, but I like roulette.
You like roulette?
Race.
He likes everything that includes a flip. We just flip with him every hand, like before the game starts. He just loves flipping. We flip on the phone.
He was so excited. On the phone.
You raised 1,000.
Who won?
Even.
Even.
Yeah.
We should flip.
After the hand again, yeah. After.
Takes it very seriously.
When he
Timo,
gets
raising
his
up on
eyes
Rob's
are like
blind.
this when he
Yes,
hears
yes,
about flip. Oh, flip.
Yeah, of course, with that ante in the middle, 5x looks big, but so much money already in
It
there.
should be really.
Good Rob to fold. How much did you make it?
1,000.
How did you
You made it
fold?
1,000?
Yeah. We had to gamble or not.
Yeah, it's almost like a 3-blind game now, Ante, and the big blind's just always sat out, effectively, isn't
Jack.
it? So
No.
What? No.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
kind of making it 2.5 blinds there in
Guy
that,
that
if
wears
that
a
was the
shirt
format.
with no collars, I'm suspicious about. Very tough opponent.
I didn't
I wear
choose it from myself.
t-shirt, no
choice.
collar, shirt always with collar.
Girlfriend.
This is going to be a great evening of action here from
Yeah,
the
well-
Onyx room.
Yeah, Rob's ready just to deal everyone, I think. It's going to be good.
And if you want to make the
Cowboys here, though, for Alex K.
You just increase the ante, very simple.
And Konstantin with a suited wheel ace on the button. We know these hands love to get involved. And here it comes in the form of a 3-bet. Won't be the end of this pre-flop action, one suspects.
Yeah, I wonder if Alex K's watched the 2 streams
Damn it.
from Friday, Saturday back. Because pretty much every time Konstantin got 4-bet, he was just snap folding any form of marginal hand. I think if he has seen that, it's quite a good reason to slow play here and keep in all the worst hands. But
That's
of
a
course,
great
you've got
point.
kings facing a 3-bet. you could definitely just play it more standardly in 4-bet, but I do just wonder, Rob just peeking at his 2
Rob's had a
cards
look.
there.
I wonder that this one seems to be a lot more playable in form of a continue. But you're right. Look at that. Just tried and gave
Yeah.
up.
He has 20k.
It's almost like Konstantin just knows his ranges of what he wants to play personally, and
I like it.
You will call?
just makes fast decisions.
40K.
Fair enough.
Yes, but
Discussed with Rob there. You know, like if he was deep, I'd call, but he's only got 20k back. I'm not playing.
All these beautiful women everywhere.
Yeah.
Can you find me a girlfriend? you can find for me? Tinder?
Oh my God. He's feeling frisky
Rob's
tonight,
on it
Rob, isn't he?
today.
5.
Oh,
A very good night's sleep.
yeah. Sounds of it. Sinan's well rested, massage, nap, making the backdoor nuts. That makes you feel like you're floating on air, Rob. Folding 2-pair correctly. Just in the gym. Everyone's feeling good. Should 3-bet
friendly?
6-4.
Very dangerous customer.
Monday's the new Friday, maybe. Maybe all poker games should be on a Monday. Did Rob call or did he 3-bet this?
He called. He said I should 3-bet this,
Yeah.
but he decided just to call.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. He just loves playing pots with Sinan, doesn't he?
Yeah. A lot of history of playing together at Merit, these two.
I was going to
Games
5
elsewhere as well.
3-bet, but now I fold.
This will be getting shown.
But I was going to 4.
It's already on their backs.
Yeah. Ace 5.
Yeah. Sinan said a great line the other night. He just said, "How can you keep getting away with this?" So I'm sure that's what he's thinking again.
Especially after that speech, I'm like, for sure.
What speech?
Ace 5 of hearts. Such a beautiful hand.
I like speech play in cash game.
Yeah, but I think
Everything should be allowed in poker, all speech play.
it's allowed, but I'm always like afraid doing something that looks super stupid, let's say.
Like, I think I should be able to say, you have a good hand?
Oh,
You have an ace or a pair?
rather good. Rather good.
It's fine, right? No,
I like it. Rather good.
I mean, this is fine, but
no harm done.
doing a decision based on your read and then being wrong, it feels full. Like, let's say you made a sweet speech full and it costs you, right?
Yeah, it can cost
Then
you.
it feels full. You make yourself full.
I only do it with the right people, though.
Yeah, I know, I know.
He likes to have fun.
I never did, so I cannot do it.
I wouldn't speech
Yeah.
play you.
No, you do it.
You get offended.
You do it. No, I don't get offended.
Let's play.
Yeah? What do you think I have?
Konstantin going to pull the 3-bet with that suited ace up against Rob's 8s.
King 8? Fold King 8.
6-7 check. 6-8. 400, yeah.
Rob betting just 400.
Yeah, just going about 10% pot there.
Konstantin, of course, coming along with top pair, and both players have gone silent now. Unusually for them.
7 scared me. Could have 8-7.
Could have 8-7 when he's holding 2 8s. I love it.
You'd expect some form of block bet here from Konstantin, but he does go with
Very good
check.
hand.
Yes, weird, isn't it? In a normal situation there, we'd be saying Rob has plenty of like kings, queens, maybe some king jack, queen jack type holdings, but with Rob, you never quite know what's lurking under those cards.
6-7 wins.
Yeah, I think with such a small size on the flop there and then check, he can comfortably value bet that. And
Ace 2. You play
if Rob
ace
did
2?
have sort of
Always.
2 relays.
king jack, 10 jacks, he is gonna call the river, I think.
Yeah.
No dramas though, small
early
pot.
days here in this 100-200 game with a 400 ante. Some blood sport already, but
Me too.
Because you play ace 2.
well, Rob really hasn't done much wrong yet. And he's found himself 10k down already. Which obviously isn't a lot in a 100-200 game, although we saw the other night, the second game, there was barely any movement in the stacks all game. No real clashes. And he's in a bit of trouble here. Timo defending with the dominating hand.
Yeah, I feel like the other night was the anomaly, and this will be some fireworks tonight, I think. That's my prediction for you, James.
Yeah.
Everybody always calls when there's an ace on the flop.
I suppose the only big pot that
Timo
actually took place
definitely
overnight was Coach Andre stepping in, getting the
yeah.
ace-king into aces, wasn't it?
Yeah. I was just saying there, Timo did have a bit of a decision on the flop, could definitely check raise, but I feel like ace-high flops people check raise a lot less than they maybe should. And interesting now, he does have to bluff because he's ended up with jack high.
Easy fold.
And Rob with the snap fold there, didn't even consider it. I think you do have to think about that one because there's a lot of, you know, hands similar to what you had, Queen 3, King 3, all these gut shot hands that do have to continue, or the back doors. The 7 or 8 are a bit irrelevant. Not sure he'd even value bet them as well, so that's actually a pretty close spot, but Rob had something better to do, so he was off. Maybe massage time. Oh, I'd absolutely love a massage now, James. Not from you, obviously, but
7.
Well, I wasn't going to offer.
you would for the right price.
What's your name?
Have you had a massage in the Diamond Spa?
I don't think so. No, I've been to Diamond Spa. It's a great spa, but I don't think I've had one. Why? Are they good?
Great spa.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a great massage there in the past, but yeah, fantastic spa facilities here, obviously at the Merit. I know Rob obviously favours being in this particular building we are now in the Royal side, the Diamond being the newest. Rob's conscious, and the spa on the Royal is fantastic as well. I mean, there's options all across the property here.
Who treated you to the massage? Because there's no way you pay for it yourself.
Why do you say that?
600.
No reason. I did hear a story about you the other day about stealing Wi-Fi for a few years, which made me laugh. From one of your neighbours.
Huh. I didn't even recall that myself, so it sounds like it might not be true. I might have forgotten it, but yeah, I don't think that's true. But you know, maybe I've eradicated my thievery from my own memory. The defensive mechanism,
possibly. Back to this hand, Sinan with the double gut shot on the turn here.
Yeah.
Debating whether
We're going to have to get defensive.
Go for the semi-bluff. I do like a bet here, definitely. Robert being in the big blind, there's so many marginal hands, you can try and make him fold. Let's go 2.3 to 3.1, so about 2/3 pot. Robert
does get
believes a 7 is
defensive.
good enough.
Okay.
To continue here.
And a great river on the end as Sinan makes the bottom end of that straight. Not one, you know, you're too enthused about getting a lot of action with, but certainly on this kind of board texture, you could be beaten. Of course, the 5-8, 7-8, Jack-8's the world would have called, but I can imagine still a hand we're going to try and get a bit of value from. Certainly some river 2-pair combos are going to be in there.
Yeah, Robert's definitely got a hell of a lot of 8x, but you still have to value bet the 3 here.
Right, he's got more sort of the 4-6, 7-6, 5-6, Jack-6, all going to be in there every time.
Yeah, for sure. And the good thing as well is, you know, if you go quite big, you're never getting check raised by an 8, because Sinan can obviously have 8-9 himself. So it's you can be a little bit more confident you're not necessarily getting check raised by an 8.
Oh, this is better. Lower down.
Fantastic camera cut there.
Nice follow from Robert there.
Thank you. It's normal? Thank you.
We had a bit of the spell the other night, James, didn't we? Probably just over an hour when not really much was happening. So I did prepare a few quiz questions for you, just in case tonight's game wasn't, you know, the most exciting. But I don't think I'm going to need them at all. This has been a very lively start.
I speak for myself and all the viewers and saying I really hope we don't have to hear your quiz questions. Obviously, the early skirmishes going against Rob here. Sinan, the big winner thus far, winning that pot just there, but of course also made that backdoor flush against Rob. The rest, well, just treading water. Alex B, the fan favourite, he's the one most here to see just down that one open and some blinds. But as I say, very early in this game. We know we've got hours and hours of coverage here, and these pots are going to swell. And one imagines there'll be a few pull-ups along the way.
Yeah, he's not had much to play with so far, has he, Alex? Just those deuces when he got snap 3-bet and let him go.
7 days.
To raise a bit more under the gun.
7 days.
Is that true? No? Okay.
It's got an interesting seat, obviously, because Rob's going to be opening a lot of pots.
Smaller under the gun.
Oh, more to get to. I'm learning.
He's obviously next to speak.
Thank you. Table's so big, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hard for dealers.
I think this is really like a crepe table.
It looks brilliant.
I think they will take it to downstairs as crepe table.
We change it, but it looks brilliant.
Yeah. It looks really nice, but hard to play. You guys know crepes? This is like crepes table from here to there.
5-4 deuce flop. Oh, Konstantin is still in this one. Oh, no, he's not still in this one.
I'm committed to the hand. If we go all in, I'll call it by 2 overs.
What's it? Ace 10, ace 9?
Ace 10. I would...
Ace 10 you have?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought ace 10 and ace 9, you said like ace 10?
Good value bet.
I'm actually going to be honest with you, normally I play 1, 2, 5, so I'm just going to put 5 in. You guys can put 4 in. 1, 2, 5, or 2, 5, 10. Okay.
A little bit of spice for everyone.
Hustler changed it to 2-4, big game, to 400, 1K ante.
That's a nice game, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's really nice game.
2-4, 1K ante. We'll play for big game, yeah.
That's big game, and that's really nice game.
When?
Right.
1K ante.
Sinan, once a month, me and Sinan arranging a game, 200, 400, 1K ante.
That's not a deadly big, but big enough.
Yeah.
Not like killing game big.
That is a big game.
Big enough.
Well, when JRB does a game, he does 2-4, 4 anti, 8 straddle.
Yeah, it's
Same.
yeah, almost same, but I think 2-4 1K is more cool.
See? 5 anti is nice, right?
4 you said.
I put 5 in. I said I always put
Finds
5.
ace king.
I mean, I'm just used to playing 5.
Yeah.
You have a
A
good
little bit confusing for the dealer there, what's going on, but
It's like really nice.
Yeah.
Rob here with his first 3-bet of the night.
Not good enough.
Huh?
Ace 9.
You better.
I should have made it 3.
Customer. Ne durumdasınız? Eline sağlık. Valla tebrik ederim. Tabii çok sevindim. Yani birinci olsan isterdim ama eline sağlık. Bravo.
If you are just joining us, this is the Onyx Club High Roller Weekend. Yesterday, of course, we had the final table of our 10K. One, of course, by Justice held. The previous 2 nights, we had a very similar cash game to this, but this one's slightly different. In that, as they're discussing, it's 1-2 with a big ante.
French guy won?
Huh?
The French guy won?
Yes.
Same,
It finished nice and early, didn't it?
Yeah.
Nice.
But it's like 3 tables tango, so.
Perfect.
That was a great heads up last night in the 10K that they're just alluding to there.
6 max with it. No, 7.
Great to commentate on.
I think they're talking about today's tournament. They had a 10K 6 max today. So
Yeah, it's,
1,000.
to be honest, if I knew it,
yeah.
and it would be finishing that early,
yes.
I will play.
Rob with ace king
I
again.
thought it's gonna end up like late night, and it's not gonna get like it's gonna be like 50K for first, but it's decent actually.
Okay, we get to see
I
Alex.
don't want to go to the Monday
Alex in
game.
his first
Yeah,
post-flop
I know.
hand.
Well,
Does have position on Rob.
I'm just saying I didn't expect
A
this.
few backdoors. Sure he'll be continuing.
Yeah. Oh, Rob with the check. A rare check after a raise.
1.6.
You're going to bet 2/3. I wonder if Rob springs the trap here, or is he just going to let his man barrel off?
I'm always on the one.
Very
one
unusual
turn
line
side.
from Rob.
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe he just thinks blind on blinds. He's possibly never played with this opponent before and wants to maybe gauge him out and see what he does this first time. Oh, what a turn card that is.
Oh my word. Alex B, aka Aurora, pinging it the gut shot draw on the turn with the flush draw to boot. And Rob already setting up to
2.8.
play in what assumes is a check call mode with this hand.
Yeah, he does go half pot on the turn.
Wow.
Rob snap folds there.
Nice
Great fold.
what you show?
Deuce.
Yeah.
Wow, you hit it.
Perfect fold, yeah.
Wow, nice such a turn, nice turn, huh? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game. 6s and 7s on the river.
Maybe
Now
I
ace
also
king
had
there.
this turn.
But when you see Sinan ace king fold, you're like,
Yeah.
it's actually on there.
I'm not so tight like you think.
Huh?
I'm not so tight like you think.
Yeah. In this situation, it worked for him.
I called when I was ahead, folded when I was behind.
Yeah.
I'm learning poker.
Perfect play.
Perfect. Pass.
$700.
Rob at it again from the button. Ace 10 offsuit. Gonna get some action from a different Alex. In the same position. Ten, 10 for Rainbow. Rob just smacking it. Alex K is going to want to stick around here with perhaps those backdoor clubs. Notice how
interesting.
wide
Rob
Rob's
goes
going to
very
be from the
small
buttons.
again.
1-6.
Just goes quarter pot, and it might induce a check raise from Alex K. He's the sort of player that...
Bluffing me.
Yeah, he has done it. Wow, what a spot this is now for Rob. Some interesting turn cards as well, where Alex could keep barreling. Clubs, 8, Jack, 6. They're the cards you'd imagine he'd keep telling the story. It's pretty sick as well, because I think Rob's gonna float this check raise a lot, so
Yeah.
Alex is
More than
kind of
most.
lucky that... Yeah, exactly. Alex is kind of lucky that he hasn't really turned much. Should be hand over.
No backdoor.
No, Rob showed or not.
No backdoor.
You were hoping for a diamond, huh? 8-9 of diamond, 7-9 of diamond.
You're very
Close.
good. Tricky.
Very
tricky
close,
player.
Sinan.
Tricky. Sinan, show the example. Put the 5 in on your turn. Brand new game. 2-4, 1,000.
Yeah. Divided by half now.
Give the guys a chance. Just young kids. Give them a chance. Give them an extra 100 tip.
It's like the
You're keeping your hand.
7.
most bizarre straddle, just adding additional anti-numbers. No benefit to it. Just why not?
Looks pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah. Well, Rob going after it. Sinan going to defend his blind and
35.
increased ante. And he's going to do it in an aggressive manner. 3-betting with the 6-5 suited.
Yeah, this is definitely the battle I came to see, and nice that Sinan's showing some aggression here, and Rob with the scenes reasonable.
3.5.
Oh, I thought it's a 2.5.
Do you think, what
Quite a
hand do you
big-
think Rob's
a big
ever going to
three-bet,
fold this
actually, yeah.
3-bet?
Folded.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
5 call,
Did
3.5
Sinan kind of size up a little bit to try and get Rob to fold pre? It's not an easy thing to do. But 2 monsters here, James. 6 high and 3 high.
Well, the 3 high has taken the lead on the flop, but the 6 high has reason to bet for sure with those backdoor clubs, some straight draws, and of course the perceived range advantage on an ace high board, having 3-bet from the seat. This could get real murky on a couple of interesting runouts.
Yeah, for
They've
sure.
got cards that connect. Oh, here we go. Sinan just gets to go hard at this now and surely put on too much heat for Rob's deuces to hold on. But never second guess Rob Yong.
Yep.
Yeah, let's see what he goes with size-wise. I do like a big size here. He has gone for 3/4 pot, 8k into 12. And this is pretty dicey for Rob, you know. Sinan's a pretty solid player. Doesn't get out of line too much. Especially not in spots like this, to be honest, out position.
I wonder how much
As
of this
Rob
Rob is
alluded
thinking,
to.
hey, oh,
What's happened
Has he
here? Is it a
raised?
raise?
800.
he's minned
Oh
it.
my word, he's gone for the min raise.
16-8. This is
Brilliant stuff.
insane. I mean,
Yeah.
Sinan perplexed more than anything, probably just by the size. Why is he min raising me here?
Yeah, it's a really weird line. I think most of the time I am just going to go with this and jam. Just feel like if he does have you beat, fair enough. You've still got the flush draw and the gut shot. The hand's just so hard to play if you do call. You just don't have much money left and you're out of position. I think it's just, with a player as tricky as Rob, I feel like you've just got to go with it and put your seatbelt on, really. It'd be absolutely hilarious if he just calls and it goes check, check, and the deuce wins.
Oh my word! Could you imagine?
Oh no! Is he just? Oh no! He's gonna miss the river, and it's gonna go check, check, isn't it? They really do have some history, these two.
I mean, there are a lot of cards he still wins in. You see their 38% equity. It's not just the straight draw and flush draw, of course, the 5s and 6s working to make the under pair to potentially win this pot. I think we all want to see a brick. Well, that is not a brick. That is the flush for Sinan. I mean, Rob kind of asking the question on the turn. Hard to carry it on, you'd imagine, on that river. Here's the word flush. He's going to be.
Mad hand.
I really wanted to see the brick river there. Just where's the Queen of Hearts rolling off?
Same. I really wanted the brick river. Check, check, and just zoom in on everyone's face. Rob would just be probably laughing, and Sinan would probably say the same line again of, how do you keep getting away with this?
The price was too good.
Yeah, Sinan alluding to just the min-raise on the turn there. He couldn't fold his hand.
All right, then. The game certainly not disappointing. In just the first couple of orbits, we've had some fun ones. Sinan, Rob. I think it's great they're kind of sat across to each other as well. But they're going to drag a lot of players into the mix with them.
It's played that way because of the big.
When they play these hands.
We need to lose 3 bets.
Alex, our Twitch streamer.
Sorry, how much you play?
The open with the 4s here from the cutoff.
25-ish.
Okay.
And the King Jack 3 flop will see his 4s remain in front. But not a board he's going to be too thrilled about. Up against the big blind defense, though. Bet and take will get him in the winner's enclosure for the first time this evening.
Some people are suggesting start tournament earlier, 11 AM. What do you think?
They're very.
Who would suggest a thing like that?
They like the WSOP style.
What time do they start?
The lower stakes start at 11.
Yeah.
The smaller ones, smaller binds.
I saw even 10.
I did tweet Rob today, James,
To get
saying
Yeah. I mean, they're playing.
this is the solution, because he was asking about a 9-hour day or a 13-hour day. 30% left for day 2, or play to the money. I just think it's a good idea to start a bit earlier.
Because in Cyprus, people like to go to beach, nice breakfast.
No, I saw your suggestion, and I think it's a. I was actually half right out reply to Rob, and then didn't.
But with the bubble.
And you know, if you're busted, you know that you have a second. Like, I hate the idea of playing like, let's say, 2 levels more to money, and then you bust, and you're like.
I personally just like the short today, like the 12 to 9 I saw in Rob's tweet, but then I think. I certainly prefer your suggestion to his second option of the long day till 1 AM.
Yeah, the 13, 14-hour days are just so tough because
people can play for
you just have no energy at the end of the day, and it's the difference between busting and obviously cashing.
Can have the evenings.
I think it's nice to come back fresh and
take their wife out or girlfriend. Poker's so unsociable. But I just don't know whether on the day 1s people want a bit. You can play the day 2 8 hours and the final table 5 6 hours. Maybe the day 1s have to be long days. Maybe. Because when you come back on day 2, play for 2 hours, bust, out the money, it's
I think one long day is not bad.
one long day.
People can come late as well, right? They can come late.
Yeah, they can come late, yeah. I think if you put dinner breaks, people can go to dinner with their friends and family and then play after it. It's possible. I don't like play all the way through no dinner break.
Yeah.
Just for the 10K and 25K.
5,300. 5.3.
I mean,
Sinan turning these 2 10s into a bluff here, blocking the nuts.
Block instead of 40 minutes. I just don't think you can. Or you start at 10 a.m. I don't know.
Yeah, you obviously just flatted pre and then
not playing.
just decided, just based on the size, I guess, on the turn to
Okay.
turn it into a bluff.
And then if you get like so many people go back on day 2, people can't play the side event, and it gets messy, right?
Not only does he have 2 10s blocking the straight, but the 10 of spades, quite a crucial card here as well.
Yeah, you'd imagine he's going to keep telling the story.
What would you prefer? Play into the money with a dinner break, or come back 30% with the field still left on day 2?
I think day 1 should start with 100. Sorry, I don't want to talk.
100 big blinds?
Yeah. 150.
150.
Not 200. Then it's faster.
Yeah. 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 150 big blinds.
Sinan is going to keep telling that tale. Real tough spot now for Konstantin.
Yeah, really tough facing full pot. Maybe could have been semi-bluffed on the turn with a hand like 9-10, which gets there.
Yeah. But if you look at just go onto the Onyx Club website and have a look at the structure. We do 200 and go down to 133.
You win.
So it wouldn't make much of a difference.
Well,
just
makes the call. Likes to hear you win.
it wouldn't make a big
Great
difference.
call from Konstantin there, picking off Sinan. Not a approval from Robert.
Yeah, it's true. It's like
We go 200 to 133.
one level, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You went 150 to
That's
133.
better than nothing, I think. Then I would make the day 1 long, 1 hour dinner break, because 1 hour is enough. You can easily go to the buffet. So it doesn't have to be 75 minutes. I think 1 hour is fine because it's so, you know, the buffets are so easy and quick. So I think I would make the day 1 long with the buffet break, 1 hour.
And then day 2 you can just play to the final table, which takes 8 hours.
Yeah.
7-8 hours. So if you make day 2, it's 500. Sorry. Oh, nice one. You pay 500. Good man. So, yeah, I mean, I day 2's final table is all comfortable. It's just day
Konstantin brings in a big pot. I'll throw the extra 100 in.
Playing to the money. And then if I don't make it,
It was a nice call there. I was too engrossed in this tournament chat.
Well, I think for big field tournaments, playing to the money is better. There's nothing worse than going back on day 2 and having to get through another 400 people, is it?
Yeah.
I think for like high rollers, slow tournaments,
It's okay.
it's okay.
But you also don't want to finish at 2 a.m. in the morning after starting at 12. So I think you need to mix the two and start a bit earlier, half 10 or 11 o'clock, and then
Day 1, so
you can decide if you want to do the 10 levels or play to the money.
But I'm just
I think it's a good suggestion from you.
50,
Certainly.
exactly 50-50.
Such a wrong
Check of
bluff.
spades and balls of steel.
I will add your endorsement to my tweet after we finish streaming.
I think it's a great idea.
Like the 100K invitation.
It's funny because it's what I've been doing here in Vegas, is playing all the 10 a.m. tournaments, turning up
Yeah.
You can finish it in 3-8 hours.
between 1 and 2 most days.
A 500 run a 10K, you can't finish it comfortably in 3 days. It's like a 3.5-day tournament. So playing that extra half a day.
10 in the window, but look at this behind it. For Alex
How many
B.
people do you think should get paid in a poker tournament?
Got his man on the hook.
8.
Yeah, huge flop here for both, just whether Robert decides to go with check raise or check call. I think check call is best here.
Has that top
You've
pair.
got so much of the board locked up.
How often are you going to do something like this here?
Oh my word, what a turn card this is.
once a month.
The 8 giving
You like the
Robert
camel all the time, right?
2 pair with that flush draw, while Alex
Maybe once 3 months.
still with the best of it holding second set.
Every month.
This pot could get juicy.
Once a month.
We have 10x pot
Are you
behind.
leaving Russia?
Moscow.
Moscow.
Yeah, Robert needs some form of favourable river to just
Have like one
check
big
call or
high-roller
check
series
fold.
in August, 2 smaller ones in May and October, and then
I can't imagine for the same reasons as the flop. He's gonna check raise the turn, and yeah, against that huge bet size on the turn over pot, just gonna be check calling.
You don't play tournaments, only cash game.
A blank river is going to be very difficult to get away from this one.
10 big blinds.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those spots where your hand's so good, but suddenly when someone bets over pot, you start to get a little nervous.
1k ante.
You do lose to some hands.
A bit bigger.
When?
Of course, makes that call, heads to the river.
About 2 of
And with the queen or a diamond.
Yeah, you can definitely still be up against, you know, ace queen over pairs. Ooh, this hand's
well, that's
a crazy one.
it's a diamond,
and obviously all better flush draws.
Very good place here, good atmosphere.
But he does make the flush, and with the one liner straight,
You been to a restaurant?
it'd be interesting to see if he does check. And Alex B will be hating that card, and
Take your girlfriend there?
Yeah.
you'd imagine we'll just check back.
Small shisha and add stakes.
Spa?
not so good river indeed, but perhaps a little saving grace that it was that diamond that meant he didn't have to invest any more money into the pot.
Flop, sick turn.
Why you fold? King 10 offset.
Queen 10 off.
I had a flush up.
He makes a
Good
flush.
place for poker here.
Taking it very well.
He makes a
Now,
flush.
I
He
like
marked
beach,
his hand.
beach with my children. Take my children on the beach. I take my children on the beach.
Yeah,
I like beach.
yeah, he told me that I
It's an
take...
Omaha hand.
I'm lucky. I can win exactly this. Be careful.
Yeah, I have.
You have children.
Children?
I really had queen 10 off.
No children.
I really had queen 10 off. That's a sick flop and turn.
The beach. I like the beach bar. That's one of my favourite places to hang out. Is where you were today, at the bar, right?
Yeah.
On the beach.
Almost every day when I'm here, I
Yeah,
go there.
super cool. The one on the beach there?
Yeah, the one on the
Bristol, yeah?
like
Or the other place?
the other place I like.
I prefer the other bar where we freed the
But
turn.
there's like a construction there. That's why it's noisy.
Oh.
If it is smooth, I like that also. But now it's construction. They build a new elevator from the
Yeah.
restaurant.
But you know the bar on the beach?
Yeah,
when
I
you
know,
walk
I know,
down?
I know.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
I'm going to hang out there tomorrow, I think.
I might be on flight when you're hanging out there. We're leaving very early.
A lot of options here, Warbs, if you want to spend some
Everyone's-
time down by the beach, on the piers, dipping in and out of the sea. Merit has it all. And he referenced the sort of part of the beach where we released the turtles. You remember that day where Rob were on hand to set free some of the rehabilitated turtles at the Merit complex, the rehab centre.
Lots to do, lots of places to hang out. It's a great, it's a great resort.
Loads of places to hang out. Yeah.
Oh,
We can. Rocky Queens.
You
Size
told
there,
him to
but-
not free bet queen 10. Middling hand, you said.
He told you the right. He didn't say
Don't
that he
listen
will
to
do.
me. Hello, how are you?
Listen what I say, don't do what I do.
Oh. Need extra
Well,
skill.
again,
Apparently.
early exchanges here, but
I tried stealing.
Constantine
It
up
didn't
the most,
work.
courtesy
You
of
tried
that
stealing.
call
Didn't work.
against Sinan on the river, who's doing just fine himself.
Okay.
Robert up a little bit. Would have been far worse
Small
were it weren't
too many already.
with that river a moment ago against Alex B. But that pot wasn't the largest. It certainly could have gone that way, though, on a different run out. I mean, Sinan's up, but courtesy of that
A drink or
absurd hand with 5-6 of clubs against Rob's deuce 3 to diamonds. 3-bet pot, 2 streets of action, including a raise. Rob having hit a deuce. Sinan calling with the draw.
Yeah, it was a crazy one.
tequila. You're drinking
I've just
tequila.
got an interesting message just going back to the debate about
You like tequila?
How many levels you should play on day ones?
You want to come
Saying about
sit with him?
500 runner fields aren't that big tournaments, really. You're never going to be a million miles away from day two.
You have to get a chair.
You know, we are talking about these 10k, 25ks that Rob's talking about. They don't get thousands of runners. So
she wants to sit with him. It's fine.
You know, it's not like if you did play down to 30% or slightly less, you're going to come back and you're miles and miles away. It's not going to take too long.
You can sit here.
But it's definitely an interesting debate. Probably one of the only things in poker it hasn't really been sort of perfected, let's say.
Yeah, now I have no
Very hard to please everyone, of course.
You want to drink?
Oh, is this Konstantin's girlfriend's joined the table now?
Girlfriend always sit behind.
Of course, Sochi in...
Same, This, same on stream.
Sochi, the room for high limits is also Onyx. Like here is Onyx. And
we're going to brand it Onyx.
Yeah.
They will put the Onyx...
3 nice hands here for everyone, but
and I will go there after
not the flop anyone was looking for. Timo the best of it with the 9s.
My very close owner is a very close friend of mine.
Nice.
Roman.
Alexi comes out betting though. Timo with the snap fold there.
Just for advertising.
That's a bit surprising.
No more Onyx clubs.
Make some apparel.
Yeah, they're going to make some. Inna's going to make some Onyx hats and things like that.
Nice.
Triton have got nice ones. Triton
Yeah, really nice. Nice hoodies, nice gear.
Yeah. Yeah, it needs to be poker merchandise needs to be nice to wear. Triton is the best, I think.
I love their feature that you can see everything everywhere, like all the stacks, who has much.
What are you talking about, the clothing?
Okay.
But the app as well, yeah, the app is great to rail.
Yeah, app is like the best, but it's because it's small field. That's why it's very easy.
Yeah.
They put every table one guy, up to its every hand.
I know.
How much you make it?
With the app.
Yeah.
Timo popping this up to 8s. Rob gonna peel along on the button.
Jogging bottoms, tracksuit. I wear them in the gym. They're brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob, of course, discussing creating some Onyx merchandise. I'm sure it'll be very popular.
There's always like 8 or 9 tables, 10 tables, whatever, like 12 tables, and you just need extra stuff. But when it is mass tournament, like 50 tables, it's hard.
Do the commentators understand why there's so many viewers on the broadcast? Yes, we do. We do indeed. Lots of Russians in the chat box. You can, of course, watch this on DTD Player.
Bigger.
Yeah. The cooperation with them.
They're all here to see Avr0ra, aren't they, James?
They will bring their staff as well, and they no.
That bigger? 15?
Just my friends.
Alex B, his first
basically, and
go at this game, third night of it.
So there won't be
He's been invited along, and he's brought along a lot of the Twitch streamers, fans.
I never asked him.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of his 16,000 followers joining us tonight.
Is like 4 times possible.
Yeah, the boys are obviously discussing there the Triton app. I don't know. See if you've. I guess you've probably had a look on that, have you? I know obviously you've got some pals who've dabbled in the Tritons before. I don't know if you would have been clicking away on the app, but it is.
I've seen the app. Yeah, I've
something
seen the app.
groundbreaking.
I think it's actually you that showed me the app.
You've already beat me.
And yeah, it's very impressive. You can see
I just gave it away.
You can sort of see every hand, can't you? It's
yeah.
Very impressive. I'm sure one day all the tours will have that.
Yeah. I think now it's been proven as a
Queens and tens
something that works. But you know, Sinan's right. Obviously, the luxury at Triton is that there's very rarely more than sort of 25 tables on the go.
I can only call
so
if you
it is a little easier. But I think the situation where I think we'll end up in a world where every tournament series will have something similar when there's like 10 tables, let's say. You get down to the final 10 tables, you could do it.
Never bluff guy drinks tequila.
Yeah. Russians can drink.
Yeah, you're never going to see it for the World Series of Poker main day 1A, are you? But
apparently it's very
no.
The problem is Russians
certainly the last few tables for sure.
I don't know
And to be fair, that's when most people start watching, really, isn't it? You know,
Just going to drink vodka.
24 left, say. That's when it gets really interesting playing for the big money. So yeah, I'd be very surprised if all the tours don't do it eventually. The players discussing tequila.
I used to drink tequila when I was younger. But
Yeah, I cannot take it. For me, it should be like whiskey or wine, or I don't know.
red wine I like.
2 tequila, small. Yeah, and Sprite.
Tequila and
No, I think I saw Robert fold deuces under the gun, just recognising in this kind of game, it's very hard to see cheap flops.
A pair.
small pair of cards.
Foss.
Do you have big cards?
3.
These two take to the flop once more. Konstantin's ace still best after ace 7-5, but Rob's got some interest. Looking down there with that bottom pair and some runners that could assist him. He's right, he is getting trapped by the ace, but there we go, there's one of those runners. Double gut shot drawn out. A check once again. Rob can't help himself. Facing 2 checks, bets 1200.
Yeah, the more standard line is just to be betting flop and maybe turn as well for value, but maybe the nature of his opponent, he's gone with a bit more of a tricky line. You do just lose a lot of value though. That's the problem.
Wrapping me.
Yeah, you could have won a big pot here, much better betting flop, betting turn. I know Rob would have called both streets. It seems that Konstantin is definitely in that mode against Rob to play very defensive, isn't he? He's gone to sort of elicit bluffs out of him rather than getting value himself on a couple of occasions. We saw the ace deuce earlier.
But we have some
similar sort of spot,
like a site where you post chip counts or something like that.
Yeah, from what we've seen over the last
like that,
tonight and the other 2 nights, it's kind of his style, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it also.
Yeah.
It's usually hard to follow up the...
It's
been working for him though.
At all.
Yeah.
He's done pretty well.
So I think for a bigger one, you should try.
Seven.
700 the open from Rob with ace 7 offsuit.
The way they try and do it though, you have to have someone counting the chips.
Yeah. This just needs man's work. That can't be automated. But it's really nice.
Is that actually how they do it for Triton? They have someone on each table counting the chips, or is it just automated by the dealer sticking the bets in?
They have a secondary dealer stood behind the dealer who's dealing with an iPad who just inputs every action. So
right, yeah.
You can actually watch the hands happen in real time, as it were, when those inputs are going in. So yeah, it's not counting the chip counts, but obviously by virtue of writing down every bet size and everything, they should remain correct. Obviously, occasionally you get little errors in there, natural. You know, it's human inputting and things, but so the stacks are kind of then, eyeballed on breaks to make sure they're about right.
I started at 25.
Timo with the squeeze. And exactly like Alex K's in here with the deuces. A minute ago we saw Robert fold them under the gun and recognising that this sort of action is quite likely, but with position he's going to flick it in, see if we can't set mine. Certainly a high price. And well, he's best on Queen 9-6, but very hard to proceed here with deuces.
One for my friend.
Also, though, perhaps on this texture, not the easiest spot for Timo to bet, not holding a club.
After hand.
Be wary of this board just kind of hitting almost every hand, the Queen 9-6 nature of it.
1,000.
Does have a gut shot on overs. Over. Maybe just going out exactly to try and target these kind of hands.
Yeah, I didn't really expect Alex to peel this, but he has done. It's just very, very hard to proceed, even with position. Timo has gone a very small size. But yeah, even to that size on this board, it's just so hard to So hard to cover and does fold.
Brilliant played, my friend. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
It's definitely one you love to see the folds when you bet the king jack there. You're not expecting too many folds.
You should have it.
The tequilas are out, I believe.
Drinks time.
Old one, but okay.
Here we go.
Whatever.
Monday's the new Friday, James, I'm telling you.
I'm here for it.
Prost.
But to be fair, I think the tequila you have here is very, very good.
I've never tasted it.
What is it?
I don't know, but it's very mellow.
It's got two here.
Have you ever tasted
Two.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
But not today.
3 plus.
600.
5 by 600.
Gym in the morning, tequila in the evening.
Quick tequila story for you, James. Went to Dubai earlier this year.
When you wake up,
Ordered 9 tequilas.
Those kids who killed Trump.
The bill
tried
came.
to kill Trump.
How much do you think they were each converted
Oh,
to
no.
pounds?
Oh no. Oh no.
600.
Just a shot of tequila, nothing,
Gamber.
no dramas.
Where were we?
We're in an Irish bar in Dubai, so you wouldn't think, you know, it's like a sort of high-end place, but it is obviously Dubai.
Much
So
gamber.
you gonna guess or no?
Oh.
Only
Well, I
those
mean,
who drink
the thing is, you
tequila
sent me the idea
Yeah,
they're
of
going
course.
to be very
Yeah.
expensive.
You've got to be.
Also,
So now I'm thinking they're like £25 a shot or something crazy.
£25 a shot. I mean, come on, that's a bit excessive.
But
But they
this-
were £17 a shot.
Exactly.
tequila. That's why
Okay.
you're so short.
Well, you're not up north anymore, sunshine.
Yeah. Then actually went to Monaco a couple of months later and ordered limoncello shots, and they were £25 a shot.
Yeah. Well, you get what you get there.
Two ludicrous places.
I mean, is this just you telling us stories about how you've been to Dubai and Monaco lately, and you're just living the high life? I mean,
It's more me telling stories that I'm scarred because I don't have the money to be spending on £17 shots and £25 shots, but it'll be our last trip to probably both those places based on that little fact there.
Timo from the cutoff, raising up 9-6 of diamonds. Robert has a look from the button in the form of a call with this ace-jack off. A little bit surprising, perhaps, that he didn't sneak in a little 3-bet with this holding. And now is kind of in a bit of trouble on a queen 8-4 2 diamond board. As it does go check check, and Timo finds the flush on the turn of Robert with the live redraw.
What was it?
Yeah, maybe the Rob factor behind Robert was why he flatted. You know, things can happen behind you. So, as this is played, he's definitely going to be calling turn. Timo's hand very, very disguised, checking the flop. You'd assume he was going to be check raising. But now it has gone check check and he's made his flush. He bets for value, betting 700 into 2k.
What would you make the buy?
Robert can't go anywhere. He can have the best time with ace jack and got the jack high flush draw.
60k.
60k. And the big blinds as
It's a
well.
tough river to fold now.
Like 150 big blinds minimum. You can do 50, but I like 60.
Timo, no reason to slow down. It's a great card for him because your opponent can have the ace of diamonds.
Super short.
You can obviously have some queen X and
100 would be better, wouldn't it?
Yeah. 100 is really
pocket pairs and things,
Really
so
deep, yeah.
you'd imagine he'd
Now
go
it's deep.
quite big, and
Even 60 is
Well,
not
then
so.
we have 2 games.
yeah, he does go over pot bets 5k into 3.4.
You've got the smaller
Possibly
game,
a size
1, 2,
Robert could
5,
fold, but
50k buy.
I don't think so.
2-4.
2-4,
That's a game to.
2-4, 1k, 100k buy-in. Why don't we make it deeper like that?
Yeah. That's what they do in US mostly.
Yeah, I like hustle. The 50k buy in this game is nice, right?
Yeah. When it's 20, money goes in.
When will be 100k?
I guess there's not loads of bluffs after
Konstantin
checking the flop.
She is better than me.
Don't worry.
Yeah, he does call.
Yeah, he does make the call.
He will run over for me.
I love that from Konstantin. When is this 100k
from the beginning,
game?
not at the end.
Wanting.
Queen check, Junge.
Yes.
Exactly.
Queen check, Junge in Diamond.
He wants to play all the high games.
Ähnlich.
I was joking. I said, if I'm
Yeah, of course. There's that series, isn't there, in August? 10k, 25k, and 100k invitational tournament.
Find money. Call my granny.
Your age grade?
Very nice. 1k ante. Very nice. 100k buy-in.
Every bigger flip. 10k.
5.
All table.
Ooh,
Yeah.
here we go.
Ideal.
Sinan with number 1. Konstantin with the playable 1 on the button. Let's see if he comes out for one of these 3 bets again. And
7.
no. Does just make the call. Rob will do the same from the small, you'd imagine. And then Alex B finds trash in the big blind. Looks like we're heading 3-way. Sinan sandwiched between the 2 others, but he does have the goods.
Roman.
Yeah, definitely some interesting flops for these hands.
Oh, wow. Aces cracked for now. Konstantin finding the gin flop of 998.
It's a nice check from Sinan. You know, you can still bet for value, but he's kind of using his lack of position being sandwiched for his advantage. If he checks and button bets, he gets to see what both players do before it gets back to him. And as I say that, he might just be folding the flop, James.
I mean, can he fold to a Rob check raise? We know Rob just is always in there with so much nonsense. We see here just
a bit more
no pair, no draw, undercars.
There you go. Better? Good. Now you can reload.
Yeah, it's a really, really tough spot, this. Up against 2 ranges. You know, you can look like a genius or a fool here.
I just can't imagine how he can fold to this.
He has something.
Check.
You put 100.
Oh, this doesn't count.
Hand.
This doesn't count.
Call?
Yeah, he does make the
you
call.
right, James. You
And
called
now,
it.
question though for Konstantin, does he just activate here? I mean, one of these guys should have a 9, no?
Yeah, but I think you just have to balance, don't you, and just call absolutely everything here.
And lemon.
Maybe you could consider raising 8s, but I feel like you just always call because you've got position on both. You could still just have Jack 10 and hearts and things. Your hand's obviously
Queen
super strong.
on the turn does fill in the Jack 10 draw, and maybe some sort of Queen 10, Queen Jack a heart type hands that would like to put money on the flop that have now improved. And Sinan, well, those aces still look pretty good, but it is round to Konstantin. Going to piece together his second bet of the hand. Suddenly the the knowledge that Rob was absolute nonsense given the speed at which he folds the turn. And now Sinan reconstructing the ranges here. Konstantin, of course, can have some 9x, can have 8s. May even have got there with the turn with a hand like Jack 10.
Yeah, it's a nice size from Konstantin, but I would like to see Sinan kind of piece this together. You know, there's a lot of information of what happened on the flop there, and you've got to ask yourself, if he does have Queen 10, Queen Jack, small hearts, you know, ace high flush draw, king high flush draw even, is he going to bet the turn after this much action on the flop? It does feel very strong. But it's a nice price. Yeah, it's a great fold from him. He's worked it out.
Well done, Sinan. Konstantin almost Warb's a little unlucky that Rob decided to check raise that, because then it complicated the hand so much. I wonder if it had just been check call from Sinan on the flop, Konstantin can just blast off on a brick river and may have got paid a lot more.
Yeah, for sure. If Rob's out of that hand, then
Konstantin, can you give
maybe
me
he
some
pays off
luck?
3 streets. Obviously, depending on what the river was, but very hard to just fold aces there in a heads-up pot if you're facing bet.
Not the best.
4 pass, 5
Thank you.
We've had some hellos, James, in the DTD chat box. Hi, commentators from Avr0ra fans. There seems to be a lot of fans, so hello everyone.
There are, yeah. I mean, at the start of the stream, Orbs, I had my Google Translate working in overtime, but it's coming in a bit too fast and furious for me. I'm just going to assume everyone's here for Alex B, and he hasn't really had a chance to get too involved. Obviously, a bit unlucky flopping that set up against top pair and flush draw.
Yeah, he did have that Queen 2 of hearts against Rob's Ace King, but unfortunately for him, Rob did snap fold the turn when the 4-line into the straight came. Rob did have a top pair, top kicker, but he let it go quite quickly. As you say,
I did like the comment. Quite amusing comment from Aurora off that hanger. You know, I'm not that tight. Like, you're not supposed to fold me there. It's like, I know you haven't seen me yet, but I promise you don't want to be folding there. Right?
Let's see.
Yeah, it's the sort of hand when you appear to be quite tight, you have that. It's really frustrating. Whereas at the end of the night, maybe if he'd seen a few more hands, he definitely wouldn't have been folding. So it's maybe just bad timing.
Sobering up. That's it? Okay.
Yeah.
Timo with a raise and take.
Okay.
Yeah. Try to keep it on silence.
It's nice when you play against the same people, you know. This is obviously the 3rd night that most of these guys have played. Everyone's just much more relaxed. They kind of know everyone's games. First night was a little bit quiet, not too much chatting, and
then you would be able to.
It feels like a very nice atmosphere at the table.
Work is with this only. You can also manually.
You know what my phone can do? I can put it on silence.
6.
Still, I like iPhone more. Sorry.
Okay.
I like that.
Me too, because you can make movies with it.
Yeah. I like how convenient and easy to use.
Okay, Konstantin on the hijack.
Yeah.
Popping things up with his Ace King and Alex K now with a bit of a decision on the button how to proceed with his royal family. Looks like a 3-bet 1800 is the order of the day, and now Timo. King 6 suited. Does he want to get any friskiness here from the big blind?
Big stack.
21.
Yeah, Konstantin obviously just working out his size here for the 4-bet. I think you should definitely 4-bet to a size rather than just jam. I know he's only, in inverted commas, playing 22k. But you've got to just be 4-betting here, haven't you?
Yeah.
Does make it 5,300, giving Alex a bit of room to potentially 5-bet jam. May just take his price and peel, or may just fold. King Queen off. This
interesting, like you say, though.
Fantastically in a 4-bet pot. Sorry, James, go on.
Like we've seen with Konstantin on the first couple of nights, is that he's reacted to these kind of spots by not fighting too hard. I know it's the times where he's the 3-better and then faced the 4-bet, but from what we've seen, doesn't strike me as the. Oh my word, he's gone for it.
Yeah.
Alex K has gone for it.
Yeah.
Konstantin.
One time.
Snap calls, declares one time.
You guys can show your hands.
Alex K needs a queen. Here we go. All in pre-flop confrontation.
No shame.
Yeah, based on what you're saying there, James, it's not the best opponent choice, is it, to be 5-bet bluffing here with the king queen, but a little bit unlucky maybe to run into it, but we'll see what happens. 45k in the pot.
But here's the girlfriend next to him.
Are they running it once?
One time was declared by Konstantin instantly.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't quite kill it. The 4 10s are working.
Okay.
But no. Konstantin holds on and forces Alex to his pocket.
Konstantin doing his best Superman impression there, trying to get the fist pump.
Have you got this guy's address in Moscow?
But didn't get it.
No tequila. Побольше tequila.
And now,
I think you drink like a bottle of tequila.
Konstantin playing 100k with Rob having reloaded behind.
I did wonder when Rob was going to reload. It's not often he doesn't have the most chips on the table.
I don't.
Oh, I think he did it quite a few hands ago, but he was still the chip leader of the table at the time. But
Guys, how can you not
he'd
try
obviously
and
see where
match
things
me
were going to
when
go.
I'm playing? Look, I'm giving you the opportunity here. I'm playing VPIP 99 when I'm sitting down. How can you guys not match me?
It's a good point.
Can't afford it.
VPIP 99 is tough, by the way.
Definitely afford it.
The
Killer's the first night. Oh, I'm like 100%.
I was going to say, if you say VPIP 99, you can't you can't be folding the 80.
Yeah, you can't fold the
chips for you.
Made a Rob for his own back there, didn't he? It's like, I'm playing every hand. You have to play this one then.
Just 5.
Well, Juice is Sinan to splash it in behind with Jack 10 off. Queen, I know from the big. And Timo needs other suited hand in this clash from the small with King 5. He finds a little piece on the 9, 5, 3, but it is Robert from the big blind with the best of it.
Yeah, nice slot for Robert. Looks like it may get checked around.
Diamond. Sinan the only one with a diamond. The Jack working. And Robert now feels the need to sort of protect his hand somewhat. Hard to win this if it checks through again, and a lot of river cards can kill you, so get a little bit of value, a little bit of protection. Rob there, he's like, loses a couple of hands, goes, aye, 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 how's crypto getting on?
Brilliant.
Raise blind.
Here we go.
Raise blind declared.
Well,
My friend's blind.
that's definitely blind. Let me look at the 930.
1,000.
So who goes after it? Alex K, certainly a contender. No.
Yeah, I don't
Holds the
think
blind open.
Alex K realised that was blind, because, you know, this is a
Right.
blind hand there. You have to treat it as an extra blind, and you should be opening ace-9 off there. But he has to deal how much it was, and wasn't aware. I don't think that it was 1,000.
Well, Robert's going to come
Wasn't
after
blind. Which massively changed the dynamic of that hand. You know, if the ace-9 does open, then the ace-10 might
Right.
3-bet, may just call. So yeah, it's a bit of a lesson there, and you've got to be paying attention.
it. Even Konstantin there hit King Jack offsuit in the big blind. I mean, he's in position against the man who's made it 4,000 from the small, which, you know, we're going to assume is a very wide range, and May not be as clear-cut as a fold as he made it out to be, but we can see, obviously, he's doing just fine in this game. Up 51k, courtesy of calling off that river bluff against Sinan, wasn't it? And then just getting the ace king v king queen just now up against Alex K, which is why he's down 25k, but Rob currently foot of the table, 38k behind, and been a little unlucky for him thus far. He's got them right where he wants them. He's fattening them up.
Whoop today is saying low stress.
No stress, not low.
I spent 3 hours in low stress, 4.5 hours in medium stress, 19 minutes in high stress.
How's it now?
Whoop update.
Now is currently
Low stress.
low, 0.6.
It's from Whoop.
We interrupt this broadcast for a Whoop update.
Yeah, but I don't use it here. I don't like seeing the...
Rob Yong is low stress.
See what my blood.
When I'm
Not sleeping well?
This is the one with the ECG on it now.
when I'm in Cyprus, I don't use it. I just take it off.
My heart rate at the moment is 85. I don't know what that means, but
85 is nice, yeah.
Low.
Low is nice.
is it okay?
Low and nice.
Yeah, but shouldn't it be like
85 is definitely not a low heart rate when we're sitting at a poker table.
It's not low at all.
It should be way lower than
It's
that.
like bicyclists. Swimmers,
That
they have
is
60.
worrying if your heart's at 85 beats per minute while sitting down.
85 is super nice.
Yeah, I think my resting heartbeat's like 58 or something.
I just changed to the new Whoop today.
Yeah.
Is it charging right now, or what is that?
I'm currently at 56.
It's just charging, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right.
So this apparently lasts 14 days, so
I'm kind of...
so my Whoop's 100% now, so what I'm going to do is take it off,
tricking my own.
see whether it lasts 14 days or not.
To be fair, actually, when I play poker,
Like tracking.
I did have a spell of checking my heart rate, and it was never below 100. So
Yeah.
With the C here,
Yeah.
I think I'm
fair
I
enough.
think I'm
Yeah,
coming
just
back here on
absolutely
Sunday.
mad.
Go and have to see the kids for the week, for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday morning, come back here Sunday and do some swimming in the sea.
It's the best time now because
Yeah,
in
I
July,
want to maximise the amount of time I'm
In
here
July-
in June, July, August.
July will be so hot. You will only be able to swim like 7 or 8 a.m. or like
Really? Why?
5, 6. It's so hot.
It's hot now already.
But what about the water?
But water is also like, I like cold water.
I
now
like
it's-
warm water. I
now
like
it's
Dubai warm
Now
water.
it's like a little bit coldish, not like cold. But it's gonna be so warm in a month. I don't like that one. It's so warm you
Like
don't
a
feel
bathtub.
like...
It's very,
It's like you don't
What is
feel
it like in the south? What's it like in the south?
Yeah, it's very shallow, so it gets really warm as well. It's like in August, September, it's just a bathtub. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
nice.
like a bathtub. You don't feel the difference
September's
outside.
hot.
Yes, because the
Well,
seas are
the
getting
sea
warmer
is
late,
warmed up,
and
of
then
course,
get
yeah.
cold late early. So even end of like October, they start.
The only thing I worry about in the sea is if I swim hard in the sea, I swim to my heart, I'm going to sink. Right?
Yeah, but it's okay.
It's okay.
You're not gonna. I mean, you're not gonna swim like 2 hours, right?
No.
Rob identifies as a battleship rather than a human being. I
Yeah, I want to maximise my...
I believe the word he's looking for is drown rather
I
than
work
sink.
on the
But
August series. And when I'm here, I'm in the zone.
Yeah. The best schedule is to wake up 7 or 8. Just first go swim.
It'd make a good
come back,
podcast,
take
this, wouldn't
shower
it?
and go breakfast.
Forget the poker. Let's just have these guys
It's a bit
discussing,
cold plunge.
life events.
A cold plunge.
Yeah?
I have one on the balcony in the
Fantastic.
south.
Right.
Cools the water to 3 degrees, or like also make it 7.
Yeah, like, but they actually have it in the Royal, so you can go to Royal.
I could get one on the get one and put it on the terrace, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can go.
That in the
What are
morning.
they called?
A cold plunge.
Is it like a jacuzzi?
Yeah, but it's cold.
It's like 3 degrees.
So you get in for 2 minutes, and
I
you're
could have one on the terrace, couldn't I?
Yeah.
have a coffee, go in there, and you'll be fresh for the entire day.
2 minutes and you
Cools you
freeze.
down.
You freeze like 10 seconds after, and then you get like normal.
Super nice.
Yeah.
What's it actually called?
Cold
Jacuzzi.
plunge.
3 or 4 degrees.
Cold plunge.
Like
Jacuzzis
basically
are
the
hot.
How big
water.
is it?
It's the same degree
Like a
as
jacuzzi.
the water you drink in summer, right? It's the same. Cold.
Yeah, I'll get one on the balcony.
I'll show you a picture if you want.
It's okay. You can even take.
It helps with the heat a lot.
I've got like
This
a
hand brought to you by
terrace
Cold
to put
Plunge.
something like that on.
oh,
Yeah.
hydrotherapy partner.
No, I'm gonna keep it.
So Robert then, I guess, lives in the south of the island. That's
I'm
what
gonna
we
keep
learned
it.
from this
I'll play it.
encounter.
No, I change it.
I have 2. 2 cards.
But I want this one and give you one more.
Oh, I keep it.
I mean, Rob brings in the coach every now and again. As Konstantin steps away from the table, is he going to allow the partner in as a little go? Play the stack, 100k. See how she gets on? What do we think? Well, Rob's got a card exposed and has decided he's going to keep the card and play it face up.
I'm raised.
Look at this.
Is it the ace or the deuce?
He's got 9-6, so one of them is exposed and turned face up.
2000.
Play with the kids.
Which is the exposed card, though? Is it the 9 or the 6? I guess it must be the 9.
Don't know yet.
Morning.
Alex, 3-betting Queen 10 suited with that information. These dynamics are amazing.
You are here.
Yeah, nice.
Surely, I mean, Robert's going to have to continue here.
Yeah.
These guys want all
I
the
think
information.
that looks like the 9. I think I can see a pip in the middle of the
Yeah, I
card.
think it's
Enjoy the
9,
beach.
Yeah.
4 across, 1 in the middle. I think.
Yeah, I think it's the 9.
Where you go?
And if it does come a 9, you know Rob's going to try and rep the. He's going to try and rep the 9s, but he does just flop 2 pair anyway.
Wow, this is hilarious. So Alex B knows he's behind. Look, they're all laughing.
By 2.2.
Inside
Alex is going to bet despite seeing the 9.
7.
This is a pretty wild C bet.
And then here comes the check raise.
Knowing that
A
Rob's,
guy with 1 card show.
knowing that Rob's got at least a 9.
At least you can't have flash. Call.
This is fascinating.
Yeah, Alex with a great point there. You know, Rob can't have flopped a flush, so his straight draw is actually really, really live on this monotone board.
How much are you playing?
He just sent it.
Oh, fault.
Oh,
Not
You
so
guys can't beat a guy
Amazing.
with 1 card showing.
bad. Not so bad, not so bad.
Huh?
Yeah.
You have, what do you have? Jack?
No, Queen 10. Hearts.
Come on, guys. I'm trying to give you money.
The poker gods doesn't allow.
I'll entertain you and give you money.
Thanks to the poker gods, they don't allow you.
If you have flush, I can hit a 9 or a 6. No big deal.
Yeah, what I mean, once.
I can never ever fold though because you can bluff me so easily.
Yeah, of course, of course. Once you
dynamic.
once you hit this and it is dynamic, you can never fold. But it's sick. It's sick.
I'm gonna quit. You guys can't
I
even beat
tried
me with 1
once.
card.
Years ago, I was playing 10-20. I got
absolutely
very frisky.
insane
Tried to
hand
bluff
that
a
was.
guy.
Like the word
Shows ace on ace, ace 6-6.
Yeah.
I tried to bluff, but it didn't work.
Yeah, it would have been really interesting if a diamond came.
Tried to rep bigger flaws like ace 9.
So some stuff could have happened.
7.
But he had a full house.
I mean, on board was ace, ace 6-6-9, and he suddenly exposed his ace.
Okay.
And I tried bluff.
Yeah, I see.
But obviously,
That's a weird bet by you because you know I'm never folding with the 9, don't you?
I think you will fold turn.
Yeah, exactly.
I will try to fold turn.
Even if I have 9 deuce, I'm not going to fold.
But maybe you will fold turn. Maybe. I will bet.
No.
Why you check turn then?
But you raise, you don't call. I hope you will call.
What is that chip?
26.
good for your stream also.
How much you make it? How much?
2.6.
2.6.
Okay,
2.6.
going after Rob's open. This time Rob with the
2,600.
real hand in the form of 2 5s.
It's a big raise. Big raise.
Okay. Thank you.
Alex hitting the front.
1-6.
I ordered something against headache as well. Not the best mixture.
He's going to see bet on.
How do I take this? Is it just in the water or? Okay, just swell.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's obviously a good board for the 3-better here. Doesn't need to go big.
Okay, Timo, let's do it.
Not much 5s can do. Rob just let it go.
Yes.
Andre,
Sinan.
Up.
is he coming in, do we think, like he has the previous
Is that
2
coach,
times?
is it?
It's the coach, Coach Andre. Is it Andre?
The hand takes longer.
Is it?
it's
I don't think
Andre.
it is. I don't think that's Andre. We'll see. I think Andre's been fired after his last appearance.
Yeah, it's not Andre.
Okay, Masseuse, your turn. Is she in? She's been given a chart.
Let's go, Robert.
Discipline.
Huge table, right? It's a big table.
Raise 5.
Okay, Alex in the cutoff then, going to come in. A chance to get involved with King 3 suited. Sinan.
Aurora, you got shorter.
Jack off in the small.
Yeah.
Let's try to take more.
You got shorter. What a needle. Oh, I love cash games.
Try to take more out of it. Are you for real?
Queen, Queen, 7 flop. See neither player improve.
Yeah, not much for anyone here.
I wonder if this bet will shake Sinan though. I mean, hand plays pretty well still against that cutoff open.
Arctic Polar.
Yeah, I don't think Sinan will be folding here. It's just
It's a proper plunge.
whether he wants to
Yeah,
rep
yeah.
the King,
It's not like
Queen,
chilling in a jacuzzi
Queen,
hot
Jack
tub.
It's the
hands.
opposite. You're not chilling. I mean, you
Check
are
raise now.
literally chilling, but 2 minutes.
Do you have one in Cyprus?
Yeah.
You go in every day?
Certainly a
Game
good
changer,
good
yes.
combo to check raise.
Game
No
changer.
chance to win pots.
He does.
That's
It works.
10. Yeah.
No.
made in Germany.
One card.
Is it a good brand?
Yeah, it's made in Germany, so it's yeah,
Arctic Polar betting. And literally,
yeah,
how does it keep the water cool with the generator there?
yeah. That's the water cooler there.
Interesting. You go in first.
I've just bought one of these, by the way, Demps. I didn't want to say earlier, but
Have you?
Just wake up.
yeah, it arrived a few days
Yeah,
ago,
okay,
and it was so complicated to put together. I've just sort of left it in the box. Let it for about 4 or 5 days.
After working out. I think
I just can't face trying to put it together. There's so many tubes
In the
and
gym, you shouldn't go because
You don't want to suddenly
Sockets
drop
and all
your heart
sorts.
rate, so
yeah,
I think it's not even that. I think there's like studies that it like lowers like muscle growth by like 30%.
yeah. So it's more for recovery.
Recovery, so you're doing it before the gym. Not, recovery will be after, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
best
but
to
next
face
day in
it-
the morning, let's say.
Yeah,
Still you're in the
couple of
recovery
hours,
mode anyway.
couple of hours away.
600
Yeah, I think I'll get one of those. Yeah.
Just not right after. Just not right after it.
There we go. Konstantin, ace queen of diamonds from under the gun. Alex K, ace queen suited from the cutoff. I wonder how he's going to play this one. Given that he 3-bet, 5-bet jammed king queen off earlier, this dynamic has formed between the two of them. Konstantin just going to call. Makes sense, this ace queen.
I'll try to catch the flop.
yeah, it would have been interesting if Konstantin did 4-bet there. What Alex would have done, but certainly a nice 3-bet for value pre.
Neither player finding any form of flush draw, be it front or back door.
Does go check, check.
Konstantin can't be thrilled seeing that card, of course. Some of the hands here, king, queen, king, jack, maybe. The holdings that Alex K might have 3-bet. We saw he did it with king, queen earlier.
Yeah, he
Now
may
this bet,
take
one imagines,
the
designed this pod.
He may take the showdowns just saying there and check back, but I think it is a good spot to rep the king and try and get the small pairs to fold. 9x, 10x you can try and get to fold by the river. So lots of players there may just check back, but it's just a great card for you. Has the 3-better there, so I like the bet, and he does get the same hand to fold.
Raised blind.
Now you're creating a dynamic. I will re-raise and then
I'm
you
playing
move
better blind and with cards than I am when I'm getting cards.
You're playing the best with one card open. No.
Yeah, one card open.
Yeah, so far the most winning hand for you was one card open.
I don't mind if one card's exposed, it's fine.
Rob's definitely come to gamble tonight.
Blind raise, this time far more
Monster.
playable, 6-5 suited.
3 point.
You saw Sinan win a nice pot with this hand.
Raise the blind man.
Yeah, Rob won't be going anywhere, and we'll have another clash between these two.
How much?
3,500.
Matches the bet, the additional 2.5k. Swelling this one to 7.7 between the two who have probably the most history against each other at this table. And, well, that flop, not one Rob's really going to get to put much of a fight up against. See how Sinan decides to play this, having flopped second pair, such a weak kicker. Just checking it back. Hang on a second. Clubs for Rob. Got to be wary of that check back though.
Yeah, it's a good hand to check back for two reasons. One is, you know, your hand's not super strong, but also the times when you're up against, you know, the 7-3 off, 7-9, or just all these random hands, it does give them a bit of rope on the turn. Rob has indeed turned some equity with the flush draw. He does decide to lead.
Can he make the flush? No. Now as played has to be concerned. Why would Sinan check this one back? He's queen 10 against a blind hand. He must have something. And then he's called me on the turn. Maybe I can dislodge him.
Yeah, possibly. The 10's quite a bad card though, isn't it? You know, all the baby ace-X. Now aces, 10s and a queen, and Sinan can just have a 10 as well so often. So I really like the decision from Rob just to give up there. Unless he wanted to go something huge. Gotta just knuckle that one.
Should bluff.
Like
he said he should have bluffed. It's maybe one of the hands he could have got to fold.
Sizing.
I was going all in.
No, I fold.
Yeah, I counted 29k you had.
If you bet like 10.
Yeah, that's always frustrating when it goes check and you see that one of the hands that would have folded, but can't know obviously, so I don't blame him for checking that ribbit.
You can have 10.
No, you can have 10.
Yeah, I can have 10. That's good. That.
And you're the card, I go all in. And you're the reasonable. Sure. I don't want the board to pair.
And Rob alluding to that there, saying if it wasn't a 10, he'd have just gone all in.
I can have king 10, jack 10.
200 to fold. Sit to fold.
Nichts gesehen, aber.
Sit 3 fold. Sit 4 fold. Sit 5. 600.
I fold.
2,000. Sit 7.
Saw a spot earlier where Robert flatted the button with ace jack off. He has decided to 3-bet this one. We'll take it down.
Yeah. Didn't work out the last time.
Krass, das hast du
And
gesehen.
just strap.
Ja, ich hätte es sehen können.
Certainly a hand you can go both ways with.
We are here at the Onyx Club for the High Roller Weekend, the final day of action this trip. But of course, won't be long till everyone reconvenes here back in August for the High Roller Series. And the smallest buy-in will be 10k, all the way up to a couple of 100k buy-ins, both in PLO and No Limit Hold'em. And I assume as most of these guys will be back here for that event.
Have you got your invite yet, James?
I have, Stephen. I have. I know we're in discussions of whether we're going to bring you back. But, you know, we'll figure it out.
Oh, the boots.
I'll let you know.
Konstantin here finds the aces.
Oh, a lovely little spot. Look at this. Timo 3-betting from the hijack.
Yes, it's this is maybe a situation where his image might play against him, really. I'd be surprised if the other two players with these hands don't just snap fold, really. Alex B, obviously, with the easy fold of ace jack off to all this action in front of him.
Frisky, huh?
Just like that, they all fold almost in one go.
Punish this guy. Good job.
You made 2-4. Oh.
5.
Sinan at it again, this time 2 8s from trap 1. Konstantin with another
1.8
hand that surely going to look to elevate, and that's what he's going to do. In the form of a 1.8 raise. Rob having to fold a couple of hands in a row. Worbs, that 99% VPIP is certainly slipping.
It's dropping, isn't it? Yeah.
How much? 1.8?
It's the first time I think we've seen him fold back-to-back hands in 3 days. Did Konstantin show that last time when he had aces, or he just mucked? Just a bit interesting, obviously.
I don't think he did.
3-betting again this time.
We'll see. It didn't get to show down the hand they played, but Konstantin did knock Sinan off aces not long ago. He'll be playing in Sinan's mind somewhat a little bit, but I mean, this ace-king-queen flop is just a spoiler in terms of future action, surely.
18.
Yeah, not the flop Sinan was after. With the black 8s, the all red.
8s.
Ace, king, queen.
Oh.
Not seen too much from Timo tonight. He's been a bit card dead, hasn't he?
7.
Yeah.
700.
He's having a go, though. He's had a couple of attempts. Rob gets one through. All right, here we go.
On the spin, was he? So, yeah. Opens the 5-4, takes it down.
Yeah.
I'm raising anything suited almost, but not anything connected.
Anything suited, anything.
I mean, it's okay. People.
Yeah, Rob not lying there, and it's nice to know someone's range. It's like, makes it a lot easier for you to to know how to proceed.
Quite hard at holding to get good hands.
Yeah.
Six.
6, 6, 4, 6, 7, 6, 1, 6, 8, 4. 6,
6.
6. 6, 3, 4, 6, 1, 6, 4, 4.
Konstantin taking his 2 fours upstairs. Rob with another fold. I mean, what's going on? Alex K on the button. So long. And Timo, you mentioned, hasn't been involved too much. He's going to have a little look at 3 from the big. Well, the deuce would have been exciting. The 2 jacks behind it, not so much. Alex, he has some reason to fight back, but it's Konstantin who likes that flop the most. It's the 2 jacks scaring his 4s.
Yeah, nice flop for the 4s, but with the back doors, sometimes the best hand. Alex has got a call at a $600 wager. Looking for a spade, king, 10, queen type vibe. There's one of them. He does want to start bluffing now and, you know, rep the Jack X. Rep the King Queen, Queen 10, you know, that would have called the flop.
Yeah.
And it does work. Konstantin folds the 4s. Makes up his mind quickly, Konstantin, doesn't he? If he's going to fold, he just folds. He doesn't really sort of second guess it.
Yeah, it wasn't much I think he could really do there, was there? Given all those hands that could be beating him now. I mean, obviously, there are still some moves ahead of, like the one we saw, but for the most part, 4s, no real playability there.
Try again. Raise.
6, 7, 4. 6, 8, raise.
Rob declares try again. Opens the Brunson.
Yeah, he's not shy, is he, Mr. Yong?
He just seems very bored. just really wants to play a big pot, or just show another marginal holding and have everyone laugh.
Or 2 days ago.
Get information off me. Saw your cards, right?
You raised blind as well, like 2 days ago. You had again 10 deuce.
Why am I folding? Crazy.
Well, last time I said I raised blind, someone went all in on me, so I'm not reminding people now.
Oh yeah.
It was
He did. Pair of 3s.
I folded king 8.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to remind, when I raise now, I'm not going to tell people whether I'm blind or not.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Use that.
Rob's got a new strategy. He's not gonna say when he's blind.
Honestly.
I like it.
Raise 6.
Chance for Alex now to flex his muscles a bit. Not had too much tonight. A lot of fans of him in the chat box on DTD Player. 16,000 Twitch followers. Avr0ra112. Does make it 600, and Robert with the decision with the 8-7 suited from the small blind. Looks like he is going to go with 3-bet. Makes it 2,600. And Alex does decide just to let it go.
It's the time. The time has
The fans won't be happy to see that. I'm sure they were all rooting for him to at least call. But
Could I rebuy
he's
10,000?
playing a very disciplined game,
He adds on.
10 more.
sticking to his ranges.
Next time you can call.
500, он мне 400. Он ставил 600, я ему отдала 400 сдачи. How much behind?
10.
10 more.
10 more. 10 тысяч еще выиграли, да. Sit to fold. Sit 3 fold.
5.
Sit fold. 500.
Sinan will open this one. King 8 suited from the hijack. Rob's big blind, obviously, so he's definitely going to get one customer.
You and me.
Does flop best with bottom pair. Not much at all for Rob, but it does go check check. Improves to 2 pair. Rob with the gut shot. Not much else. Does decide to lead. Just like to try and punish these check bats from Sinan.
Doesn't need much more than a gut shot.
1600. Yeah, so true. But Rob will already be thinking about how to win this hand if he doesn't make his hand. And to be fair, it's a pretty good river to bluff if you are going to be leading this turn. Would like to see a big size. Try and wrap the queen
there it
jack.
is.
2 pair.
Sinan obviously with a snap call with 2 pair, can't do anything else. A lot of winking going on.
In a minute, Rob's going to win a pot, you know. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, you might be right. But he's kind of had his number the past 2 nights, so maybe Sinan gets his revenge tonight, who knows.
That's how things stand at the moment. Alex B's first venture into the Onyx high roller game. Not going quite so well for him, down 17k. Rob, of course, currently foot of the table, down 43k thus far. It's Konstantin doing the best, courtesy of, well, winning a moderate-sized pot, cracking the aces of Sinan. Of course, that one getting far from a showdown, though, and then, more importantly, his ace-king holding against Alex K's king-queen when the latter made a big move, 3-betting to 5-bet and getting it wrong.
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised Alex B there folded ace-jack off to the 3-bet. He opened and got 3-bet by Robert in the small blind and did just fold ace-jack off heads up. But it's not super deep, so he did go for the conservative option. Sinan opens this and Robert just calls the jacks here. Maybe keeping the blinds in, looking for a squeeze as well. Nice to have some good strong hands in your flatting range as well.
Queen 10. Sinan gonna like that flop, but it's of course Robert with the best of it. But in a 4-way pot, everyone got to be wary of that queen.
Yeah, this is going to make Robert some money here.
Roman, you get a waitress.
What do you think Mrs. Konstantin makes of all this?
She looks so bored.
Order some food. I'm just going to order some food.
I could never just make my wife just sit behind me for hours and hours and hours while playing poker. It must be so boring.
Yeah. Maybe learning the game. Good way to do it.
I mean, he's not even showing him the cards to her, I don't think, so it's like, she doesn't even know what he's got. I'd like to see Robert bet this for value after the check on the turn and quite a small C bet on the flop. I'm pretty confident his hand's good. Lots of hands, Sinan can check call.
Especially the one he's got.
Let's go with 2.5k. Yeah, for sure, yeah. Not loving it, but more than good enough.
We have a four-way pot, Sinan, the opener here. Robert just slow playing those two jacks pre, perhaps trying to encourage some action behind. The likes of Konstantin and Rob, who've been moving the chips quite freely thus far.
Yeah, I'm wondering what he's thinking about. Is he really thinking about, I mean, Robert can definitely just have King Jack, Ace Jack as a bluff. Obviously got to be worried about if he does bet 10x on the turn and Jack 9 and the Queen X, of course. But he definitely can't be folding turn here.
Oof, there it is.
Very unlucky for Robert this. But he does have quite an easy check back now. Especially being the third club.
Can still beat. Yeah, still beats some 10x. Can't really be trying to make a queen fold or clubs even. Thinking about it though.
Be a pretty advanced bluff this.
Oh wow. Wow. I mean, because Sinan doesn't have that much ace-x, right?
For good hands.
For good hands. Time for it.
This is savage.
Maybe, I mean...
Is Sinan thinking about turning ace-10 now into a bluff himself? He's just sort of craning around to have a look at the stack of Robert. I mean, he blocks the houses, right?
Yeah, interesting. Robert clearly thinks he has enough ace-x to sort of turn this into a bluff. You know, maybe ace-9, ace-jack, ace-king. But it's a very advanced play. He's not taking his showdown when he does obviously beat 10x, but he's just deciding that because having two jacks in his hand, he obviously blocks queen jack a lot, and thinks the way that Sinan's played it, he would keep betting the turn with queen x, jack 9, etc. So I think he thinks Sinan's pretty capped at having.
But my dirty image, I don't think I will fold.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful to get ace-10 to fold here.
If I didn't have the dirty image, I will trace.
Robert feels like a genius. Look at him.
Yeah, he was
A very weird hand.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I will jam all in, but
that was a great hand.
Yeah, really good hand that. Very, very advanced thinking from Robert there.
Robert wants to show it, doesn't he? He's itching to show it. Oh, you asked? Okay, I'll show.
I will get fold. I don't understand why you start bluffing turn.
You raise?
It wasn't bluffing turn. You're certainly bluffing river.
That I didn't expect to see.
It's a strange hand, I know.
Yeah, really, I was not thinking about calling, but jamming. But I thought my image is quite dirty. I don't get fold by.
Yeah, I mean, he had a great hand to bluff with.
Or even maybe queen jack of
in ace-10.
And small blind, right?
Yeah, he obviously has the blockers, doesn't he? But I think it's a very dangerous bluff just because Robert can just have, you know, all the full houses and queen x and things. Maybe not his queen, of course, but he can also just have backdoor clubs as well, Robert. So yeah, it's a pretty dicey just to be jamming there just with the blockers. But yeah, 9 players out of 10 there. Just check back, knuckle the jacks, lose. Robert worked out the range he's up against and decided to turn into a bluff. Very nice.
Far away.
Argentina?
Yeah.
Good choice.
Boca Juniors.
Yeah, Rivers against Boca Juniors. It's derby.
Buenos Aires or where?
Oh, sorry.
In the capital?
Yeah, Buenos Aires, of course.
Palermo or where?
Yeah, Palermo. Was?
Of course.
Where are you from? Where are you from?
From Germany. My girlfriend is from Argentina.
Oh.
All right. Avr0ra residing in Buenos Aires.
Can I have one more soda, please, with ice and lemon?
Robert Hydorn residing in Cyprus. I mean, these boys get around, Warps. Not as much as you know, Dubai, Monte Carlo, but they're trying.
You've been waiting to get that in, haven't you?
No, I don't think that much about you.
Can you bring us some 5K? Like 1K, sorry.
I need to be so careful what I say in front of it. It's like I can't say too much because it will be used in a court of law against me.
Oh yeah.
That would be
Oh
very
yeah.
sick.
It's all up here, my friend. It's all up in the noggin.
TV.
If you jam?
Really,
I got a little note,
if my
little
bluff
file.
was not seen, I will jam. But I think
believe
you
it.
don't call. You don't fold like Queen Jack or King Jack or whatever.
That hand's definitely still playing on Sinan's hand. On Sinan's mind, sorry.
Yeah. Well, that was great that I think one player could have bluffed with the ace-10, and one certainly didn't think would be bluffing, but did with two jacks.
Yeah.
It's not about brave. It's about
Yeah, it was a nice size from Robert betting full pot on the river.
who I'm trying to do it. So I think being brave enough versus you is harder than being brave enough versus him. Being brave enough versus you is harder. But I was brave enough versus you. So I will be brave enough versus him as well, but I didn't think it will fail.
Once you bluff a hand like that, by the way, you're just always getting called in just every sort of similar spot. As soon as someone sort of remembers that one time that he turns him into a bluff, he can just never do that again versus that opponent, because they'll just never forget that one time and just always talk themselves into calling.
Yeah.
3.
I think it's the most fascinating hand we've seen today. We've seen obviously a lot of big action hands, but in terms of just, it's really intriguing the way both players played.
Yeah, I agree. Anytime you see a hand where,
would have loved you with Jack.
9 times out of 10 or 95% of the time, someone's going to do one thing and they do something different, it's always an interesting watch. Oh, he doesn't like his bluff though. I mean, I think it's really good because go on. Yeah, sorry, I was just going to say,
Would you like it, Avr0ra?
with so many combos of clubs, Sinan's just going to keep betting himself, isn't he?
From his side, very good bluff.
Same with Queen X. If you've got Queen X on Queen 10-8, 2 clubs, you are going to keep betting. So he's a bit capped at having,
I wish I had a club.
10X, Kings maybe, Ace X hands. So
I'm not a guy that folds.
I do really like the bluff from Robert.
Wish I could fold easy.
He doesn't need to have a club in his hand to make it a good bluff, I don't think.
26.
Back in the saddle though. 3-betting the 9-8 suited.
Yep.
Very loose open from Alex K.
I always try to find a way to win the pot, but sometimes getting too frisky.
Frisky.
So how come you have any pre-flop folds then?
And pre-flop folds hands are bad.
If you're trying to win every pot.
I mean, I raise his line with Queen 4 offsuit. I go for suited, so it's kind of
which position?
Cut off. I was cut off.
Okay, that is brave.
I don't think it's. Yeah, I don't think I have balls issues.
Probably not.
I don't think I have balls.
Have you got balls issues, James?
You have 50 balls.
Even like the bot.
There's a lot of people watching Warps. I want to keep those
1K.
thoughts to myself.
No reason to bluff. But here I had full of reasons to bluff versus you.
Raise 6.
Just thought my image is quite dirty.
600. Yeah.
He's still not over it, is he?
How much?
I mean, that one's kind of smart because it's not just the fact that
One more.
you know, he didn't pull the trigger himself on the bluff. It's just the fact that he's expecting that hand to check back and he should just win the pot. Like,
around 30.
he feels like the guy's done something so out of line. Two things have to happen. He has to make a kind of, not crazy bet, I guess, but you've unpacked it quite nicely. But certainly an unorthodox bet there with the 2 jacks. But then also he has to not follow through in his own instincts of just turning the best house blockers into a bluff. Interesting hand. Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
100.
You're right. Both those things are fighting with him, which is more annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, normally we saw that hand earlier where Rob could have bluffed perhaps when Sinan had a queen on ace queen 10x 10 and he's like, oh, maybe that's the one time bluff. But it's just the one decision. You're like, whatever, okay, might have worked. But there he knows his bluff would have worked, but he should have just gone check. He should have just won the hand. It's more annoying.
Yeah, I think sometimes in a hand you can overthink it. I think they both actually played it quite well, and I don't begrudge him for folding there. I don't think Robert's got loads of bluffs, so he can just have value a lot there. I mean, he might only just have jacks, obviously, as we saw it, and like. In fact, no, King Jack just gets there, doesn't it? Yeah. Ace Jack.
King Jack gets there. It's like King 10,
back.
Jack 10.
King Jack gets there. So what's he call flop with betting turn? Like there's very few bluffs. I think you just have to tap the table there and say, yeah, fair enough for that one. I'm just been a little bit outplayed, but you do have so much value.
Yeah, so I feel like King 10, Jack 10 may be the only hands that obviously don't always bet the turn, but could bet the turn, I guess.
Yeah, it's where the King 10 bets the turn, isn't it?
30?
So.
28.
Also
Alex
B, give it a go from under the game. Queen 9 suited, but running into the Ace King of Robert.
Running good.
He's going to take this up quite high, 2.8k from the small blind. Alex forced to fold once more.
I want to play pot with you, man.
Yeah, the chat hates to see it once again. They want to see the man in action.
My hand was.
But he just keeps running into it really a bit.
No more.
2-6. Suit.
Miss Konstantin really enjoyed that pot. He wasn't even in it.
I'm big blind. Big. Big.
I also
discipline
play with
today.
you.
Race 9.
Trying to figure out what to do with the ante.
All right,
And
Alex
I can
raising up
already
over the
see how you
Konstantin
will
limp
make
blind
a
on
huge
blind.
bluff against me, and I will be like, oh, Mr. Discipline. And then you bluff me out.
Yeah, this is going to be his one, isn't it? He's been nice and patient. He's going to win. A nice little pot here, I think.
Is he?
Oh, Mr. Discipline.
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah.
Cold
It's a
plunge
good.
every morning.
It's a good
So
board to
9 of
bluff.
clubs.
Some good turn cards. Might hit a queen or a 9. I think.
Next time in August.
I think he's going to get this done.
Survive August in Cyprus, you need a cold punch. It's just
I think he'll get it, and then he'll be like, fuck you, it's so cold. Yeah. You cannot go into it.
well, you can do 10 degrees.
Oh, okay. Like, I very often like to go cold punching with my friends, and they used to live at the lake, so in the winter, like,
Quite-
they would drive out to
quite
me,
an
and then
annoying
we'd go
turn
to the
here
lake.
for-
It was-
For Alex,
I don't know.
he's probably planning to bet a lot of turn cards, but.
And
Oh,
sometimes
Konstantin.
in
How about
the
that?
end,
Oh, hello.
there's like-
He's done it. You
in
see,
the
he's
middle
found a
of the
way. I
city,
told you.
In the first district, there's like a
Will he be able to
He's
face
fine.
any heat that could come on the
There's
river?
a boat, and on the boat is a pool. And in
Yeah,
the
these
normal
spots are
area,
very
you
hard
can
to
go
bluff
in there.
as Konstantin because you're just
outside.
repping so thin, just
Pretty
repping
cool, but
King X and 8X, and that's it.
they built one this year.
So I'd like to see Alex think about this when the bet does come in.
Pardon bakar mısınız? Asla
Because all the draws have missed. 7X been counterfeited.
WhatsApp grubuna yazıyoruz. Hiç kimse cevap veren yok.
Tiny.
Easy bluff.
He does fold quite quickly, but it's a good size. He's about 150% pot.
That's
And then
6-5? 6-1.
and book them by app. They're everywhere. Very cool.
Wait, you can book them back.
Chat hates to see it.
I think there's like a, I would say, short.
Yeah, that man getting pushed around.
Like,
He's really not had anything go his way yet, though. I'm sure it will come at some point this evening. Yeah, Rob was away from the table. Do you think he's just placing an online order for a cold plunge? Is that what's going on?
Certainly could be. I'd get one of the team to find him, finding the best one, have it flown over.
Be operational by tomorrow.
Konstantin.
When's yours going to be operational then, Warbs?
Tequila.
I don't know. It's just one of those tasks you just keep putting off. But it's very nice weather here in the UK next 5-6 days, so it seems like a good time to do it, doesn't it? Is Alex thinking about a three bet hit? You'd imagine so.
Second half.
But no, just call. The big blind versus hijack and button.
Timo,
You and me.
tequila time.
You like that?
Frost.
Check.
Second tequila of the night for them both. Oh, he's taken that one badly.
I think
It's not gone.
I think that's at least the
Gone
third.
down well, that one for
I think
Timo.
they're firing.
Oh, they've had 3?
I'm sure I've seen 3.
Oh, okay.
At least, yeah.
At least. Wow.
Well, I mean, they might have had more. I've seen him have 3, but you know, they might have had some others during pots with players that were at the table, off camera, slyly. Konstantin is putting chips out on this 9-6-5 board. Let's make it done. I mean, Alex, to say the ace of clubs. Oh, it's just 700. Oh, apologies. I thought it was a bigger bet.
I think that might be Timo's last tequila, just judging by his face as that one went down. It was not the face of a man I feel like is going to continue.
You gotta be careful when you take these Russians on in drinking. They put it away.
Yeah, it's very true. Neither player liking this turn card. But Alex thinking that's a better turn card for me than it is you for his perceived range.
1-7.
So he's gonna lead this one, rep the 8x, and I imagine Konstantin's just gonna fold. Yeah, nice play from Alex.
Good. We had it. Right here.
Yeah, but he won the hand.
Oh yeah. Right. He won the hand. Fuck.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, is there some sort of side bet where who wins the hand they then have to do a tequila?
I don't. Yeah. Maybe.
Could get messy.
It may just be. Where's Rob? Send out the search party. Get him back here. Everyone's getting away with folding hands and all sorts.
I know, might have to bring out the quiz any minute, James, if it gets a bit too boring, but...
Well, let's not get carried away now.
I'll read you one question later, just because one made me laugh. It was a ChatGPT
I'll let you ask
quiz.
I'll let you ask one question now.
Call.
I'm not
Doesn't have to be
prepared
the best
for that,
one,
but I will ask one later.
Don't waste the best one. Don't ask the best one. Just give us a sample of what's to come.
No, I basically put into ChatGPT. I said, if it's a quiet poker game tonight, could you provide me with 20 poker questions? And it's reeled them off, and about 3 were quite good. So
okay.
they're in the bank if we need them.
unlike my money.
Three-way here. Sinan completing with the 6-3 suited. Doesn't want to see the diamonds.
Get in trouble.
Set for
Yeah,
Robert.
I mean, there's one diamond. Oh yeah, here we go. Hydorn with the set up against the Alex B second pair. That backdoor diamond draw you've already alluded to. See, this pot could swell. And imagine Alex with a fairly clear call for now.
Yeah, not much gone his way, and this is trouble.
It was Robert as well earlier, wasn't it, who had the top pair versus Alex's set and ended up the winner. And wow, this is just disgusting for Alex. The most disastrous turn card in the deck. An ace.
Yeah.
Giving him aces up. I mean, the question is how many chips are we going to get in here over the next couple of streets with, what, 28k behind, just 4k in the pot.
Yeah, this is so tough.
Robert going for the overbet. 6k into the pot. And I mean, Alex B loving it for now.
Yeah,
way up in his own range,
pot.
holding aces up.
It's a great size. You know, and it can just look like.
Oops, sorry, Avr0ra.
The button isn't going to like the ace, so you know he's going big with some bluffs. Maybe that river does save Alex though.
Yeah, right. A lot of the bluffs that might have done that with would, I guess, be some of those club combos. And like King 10 of clubs springs to mind. There aren't a lot of them though, I guess, with the Jack 9 and Ace of clubs all being on board, but King Queen, King 10. Well, King Queen wouldn't do it as well, right? So King 10 of clubs is probably the only one. I mean, there are some other club opportunities as well, right? 10-8 of clubs, maybe, these kind of hands, but not actually as many as you can have on specifically the Jack of clubs run out.
Yeah, I'm with you, James. You've nailed that, I think. But yeah, you do have to think.
Maybe as well. You know,
just going to say 150% pot on the turn, you know. Sorry, James. Slight lag there, but yeah, 150% on the turn does kind of lean towards a lot of the bluffs being clubs, as you said. 10-8 of clubs, King 10 of clubs. There's not loads, but.
Wow,
nice.
Great fold.
Very nice fold.
Great fold. Yeah, it's interesting as well because, I mean, Alex gets to have all the kind of Queen X flushes, right? He calls pre, flops top pair, turns the flush draw with it. It's going to call those.
Roma, go there.
Are we having a reload?
Yeah, he's got a good temperament, this kid. You know, he's pretty much losing every hand, but he's taking it well, and he's not, you know, side calling the river there because he's got aces up and just throwing himself off, you know, kind of not playing his A game and things. He's made some good decisions, just a bit unlucky with the deck, and does decide now's the time to reload. He did start with 40k. Nothing much gone his way, as I said. Now he's going to top up.
Rob's back.
30k.
Charlie just got scammed for 30k on crypto.
6 plus 7 plus.
Oh my God, how?
I'll tell you later. 1,000.
1,000.
Well, you can't tell us later, Rob. You can't start the story.
Now, did he get those chips on? I think he did, didn't he? Yeah, he has reloaded and then immediately been.
Can we do it? Right?
There's 2 places that takes bet.
Can we do it online?
Yes.
Favoured by getting the ace king straight away.
Stake.
Huh? Stake.
Goes with a very small 3-bet.
How much did I make it?
Not sure if Rob was blind as he asks how much did I make it.
We're going to do it with Charlie in a minute.
Why?
Because I wanted to, basically, can scam for 30k.
Yeah,
I want to front the 30k, one bet, and then we both got the money back.
But what if you lose?
I lose 30k.
Okay.
2.5.
I want to help the guy out.
Oh my God, how he got?
Huh?
How he got scammed?
Log into stake.
I can't do it. I need to open VPN from my computer.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe there's maybe a deliberate loss of audio. Wolves have just realised, given what was being discussed, I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's just dawned on me as well. Yeah.
So, in the meantime, Rob giving a spin to Alex. Alex getting behind it again. This time in the form of bottom pair to Rob.
Yeah, just whilst they have that private discussion, I think we're gonna go quiet, but we can still follow the action. And Alex continues to not find the best of it, and Rob's just not the best guy in the world to be trying to barrel off pairs. Not that I blame him for c-betting, but you know it's going to be tough to win this hand. He is probably going to have to make a pair himself. Especially with 12k in the pot already, you know, it's going to be a big bluff if he does want to do it. Could just be a lot of check here on the turn, depending on what it is. Yeah, it's just not a good card to keep betting against Rob. Rob can just have every 7x. You know, you're not going to dislodge a 5. Certainly not a jack, so
yeah,
it's quite frustrating. But I think he'll just check this back and make decisions on rivers. He does still beat a lot of gut shots and miss diamonds if the diamond doesn't come. So you do still have showdown. Not a big fan of this. Not a big fan of this at all, but might work against this specific hand. I doubt it, to be honest. Rob's quite sticky, but as you say, James, he has gone big.
Well, we saw Rob fold earlier with ace king with this same player on an ace high board on the turn.
16 more.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a different situation there. Rob gets very sticky with these situations. I mean, he might even just put it in, to be honest. So curious to see what happens with this one. Very hard to predict. Very gutsy bluff. Certainly not one I'd be making. And it has worked.
Got it through.
Well done, that man.
Finally, Avr0ra gets something going. Wins a pot. See there, he's down still 21k despite picking that apart. His namesake also down 20k, but it is Rob still losing the most, unfortunately, down the bottom there. Minus 50k. Konstantin's still leading the way. Go to see mainly of that big clash. It's ace king. Robert up, but only because he managed to bluff Sinan off that pot earlier. Really intriguing hand, that perhaps the most intriguing thus far of the game. Still plenty of time in this game for some carnage to ensue, and with Rob back at the table, no doubt there will be some big pots around the corner.
The problem with that last hand versus Rob is that's probably the only better hand you get to fold. You know, both flush draws aren't folding. 7x obviously not folding, Jack X not folding, so I think you just better taking your showdown there, really. It's a bit of a disaster if you get check raised all in by, you know, turn clubs or flop diamonds. To that size, they might just rip all in. So yeah, it's kind of ballsy, but I think that's the only better hand he gets to fold. I might be wrong there.
Yeah. He can video.
Yeah. Go and get him to do it.
Huh?
Get him to do it. 30k on black.
You want to exactly?
Yeah. 30k on black.
Waiter, please. Wait, can you call waiter?
Waiter, please.
Raise. 30k on right, the video.
He will take a video.
I've seen Rob do that before against Jake Cody.
Then we can give.
You watched that from a few years ago, Demps? That was an incredible.
Yeah.
I think it was a random sort of Tuesday night in Dusk Till Dawn. Jake chopped a tournament and then put it all on red, and Rob had black.
Yeah.
Clip went viral.
Pass.
Say again, your
It was a blind race?
your audio went there slightly.
It was a blind race? Oh, okay.
Jake just put the trophy on. I saw Jake just put the trophy, didn't he, on red or black, whichever side it was he bet. Just put the trophy down as the bet. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Jake's not a man to ever lose that, so he was super confident.
Yeah.
30k black.
I mean, the irony of chopping up the tournament and then decide to punt it all on a 50-50 chance, not lost on me.
Give you 30k to give to Saladin.
Yeah. He'd been out the night before, and he kept saying, at the start of day 2, he was like, there's no justice if I win this tournament. And he kept saying it. He made the final table and just said, if I win this now, there's no justice. I'm going to put it all on roulette.
Amazing.
Crazy. I love the clip though. You see it on on the socials, and all the comments are, "Oh, this is fake. You can't do this in a casino." Da, da, da. It's like, no.
Yeah.
You can in Rob's casino.
3.5.
Rob back in the saddle here. 3-betting the ace-10 off.
What do you want?
Big blind versus button. Goes pretty big. 3,500 over the 700 open.
Timo sticking around, taking his man to the streets, and those streets include 2 8s and a king. No joy for the 6-4 of diamonds.
Roman, can you just get Chaddy?
Game.
Is he going yet?
At least the chat around the
He's
game.
in the shisha.
Certainly slowing down a bit. Yeah, if the action isn't.
Let's see whether there's justice. If there's justice, it comes in black, right?
Yeah.
I should let Chaddy pick, I guess.
So is this happening now then? Are they doing a 30k spin on roulette right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know how.
We need a camera on the outer tables just to clip to it.
2025 getting scammed like this is feeling so.
No video, no photo on the.
I know, I know it's gonna sound weird, but I ask to you, right? I know it's gonna sound weird, but why not?
This video, yeah.
Yeah.
Call.
I'll come back.
Now Sinan gone to sweat the spin. Ace Queen 6 flop. Alex K far better than Alex B on this flop.
Sure, Sinan will report back with results.
We're betting 30k in Shimoda now. Saladin's going to bet for me in Shimoda.
Ah, okay.
No,
Shimoda being
he's betting. He's going to go to
one of the
the
other casinos in Northern Cyprus.
Yeah.
So we can't sweat it live, but it looks like we might get a video.
I want to know if there's justice in the world. If it's justice, that comes in black. And the scammer has not cost Chaddy any money. I want to know, is there justice?
If there's no justice, you also lose 30.
Yeah, if there's no justice, I'll lose 30k, yeah. I want to know whether the poker gods like me.
He asked me to call too.
I want to know whether the gambling gods like me or not.
Let's stop the game and sweat it together. Come on.
One card.
I'm not really sure I'd call this justice if it does come in, but not nice to hear someone's been scammed, of course, for that much money.
No, of course not.
2,000.
At first when I heard he'd been scammed for 30k, I thought it was like, you know, a Nacho Barbero scam, as in he's like lost a flip or something. But
Yeah.
he's this scam, bro. It's a scam. I've been scammed.
7.5 out of 10 for the impression.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I spent a lot of time with Nacho. It's quite worrying. James, they scam me. Rob's Jack 10, 2 overs, gut shot, having 3 bets, surely going to follow through here. And Konstantin, yeah, not really with anything that wants to fight back too willingly. Rob picking up a couple of pots.
Yeah, can't do too much there, even though he was dominating. He's not to know that, of course, and just have to let that one go on that flop. Okay, here we go. Liv Barry holds a degree in which academic subject? Is it philosophy, astrophysics, mechanical engineering,
choice.
or psychology? Well, don't ruin the quiz, mate.
I didn't need the multiple choice. It's astrophysics. I was just going to blurt the answer straight away and then realise you went multiple choice.
I mean, I like to start with the easy ones to get your confidence up.
Oh, okay.
Rob back raising here with the Jack 9 off in the cut-off. Makes it 1k. Alex B, since he's topped up his stack, he's shown maybe a sort of different gear. Really, he's been a little bit more aggressive. That Ace-King was pretty aggro on the turn, and now he's going to 3-bet Rob with the Queen Jack off. I don't blame him. Rob's opening a lot of hands.
Generating a lovely spot here as well, getting Rob cool with the dominated hand.
Yeah, okay. Usually you'd say Queen Jack off 3-bet is a 3-bet bluff, but actually you can kind of do this for value, really, can't you? But
I think Sinan was saying they were going to get a video call of the roulette spin. So I'm,
Nice.
I'm hoping they'll just pause the game for a minute and everyone can join the sweat.
4.2.
4,200.
Now, normally I would say this is going to be a fold, but Rob's instincts seem to suggest he feels like there may be no hand across the table. And he's right. He's going to come with cool.
Wow, he does continue even to that big C bet. Couldn't really check raise because of Alex B's stack size. Just as the stream catches up.
Well, I assume this goes check on this street and then Rob gets to commit some larceny, but let's see. Alex B didn't check back last time. He carried on the pressure with his Ace-King. See if he's going to reuse that strategy. Not this time. So,
Efendim abi.
well, an ace on the river. That's a spicy one because
Aynen. Çünkü zaten 30K herkes kabul etmez sonuçta. Tamam abi. Tek spin yani. Tamam abi.
it'd be bet, but I suppose he does have all the flushes. He just goes for the over bet. There we go. That's one way to make an ace fold potentially.
Fold.
Oh,
Just windmills the Jack 9 off. Alex B, I think, has to appreciate that one a bit.
to bet turn.
I hope you hit an ace. I think you fold. Maybe good you don't bet turn.
Maybe good.
Think I'm going to fold a second time?
Next time.
All in.
You go to Mississippi. Call, all in.
Yeah. Not second time I fold to. Can't I have these overpairs all the time, can't I?
It's hard.
I know he bet big on the flop to, so I can't float him.
I didn't see the action.
Yeah? You bet big on the flops because you didn't want me to float you.
300. 670.
I just saw the river. And I was like, how the fuck did you have the river?
I rep 6.
Okay.
You've got a fold ace, right?
What was the action? Like you check call?
Re-raise.
Rob checked there, right? You said at the end. He just
You bet the flop at the turn?
span it over.
Check, bet, call.
Yeah, he windmilled it.
Check.
Have that, Jack 9.
River ace. Okay.
Wow. Pretty balls on the ace river when Alex is going to have so many aces. Ace X.
Yeah.
He can't put the bet on now for us.
Yeah, he wants to make it like,
A show.
yeah, not like show, but real, like,
In real life.
yeah,
So he wants me to watch it.
yeah. I mean, not like watch it, but I think it's decent also. Like, he bets on the moment, we enjoy, we are like, well, just like 5 minutes.
If there's justice, some guy just created a group with Chaddy and a couple of other guys in there.
Yeah.
It's just-
But I think,
But I'm sitting here. Well, if I want 30k USD, if a player wants 30k USD,
it happened today?
Huh?
Today?
Just now, this minute. We'll do the raise blind, guys. Pay attention.
1000 was
Try and get you guys in the water to play a hand.
2 in a row feels really someone from public group. might-
1000.
1000.
Yeah. For sure.
Now that's a red kind of red flag.
Yeah, but 170 people in the group. What are you going to do?
I'm not sure Alex understands these raised blinds.
What are you going to do?
I think he keeps thinking they're just
Yeah.
opens. It's like
Well, it's actually interesting you said
He's gonna-
because
he's gonna
we were
play,
sort of
you should
discussing the other day. I think his mastery of English is like nowhere near as good as the likes of Konstantin and Alex B. So maybe he's just not fully understanding that it's a blind raise.
yeah, possibly. Certainly the other one. Maybe not this one. Maybe this one he just decided he didn't want to open it, but it's a bit weird against the blind money. You want to just be opening this, don't you, rather than falling. And Rob is going to float the king high here with the best hand.
Yeah. Now hard for Alex really to tell that tale.
Yeah,
At least
Rob's
in
gonna
Rob's
find a way
mind,
again.
if he doesn't. Yeah.
Seven.
700.
It's the last one for today.
Okay, yes.
Just 700.
Sorry.
This is some pretty weird hand, isn't it?
And later the other half.
No, more tequila.
The shot goes down.
Bad bet, yeah?
Timo in again.
I'm having to fight for every pot.
Well, you bet.
Yeah. You can raise. I'm having to fight for every pot to try and get to break even.
Today, how many shots?
Oh my god.
30.
30.
Strong. Kannst du mithalten?
Just ask Konstantin how many shots today, and Konstantin replied 30.
Face, huh?
Surely
I believe it.
Last shot.
Surely not 30.
Just
For today.
You guys can drink, can't you?
Yeah, 30
For
shots.
today.
Today.
That's what he said.
Konstantin's
Started at 12.
It's too suspect to say a round number. If he said 27, I believe him, but 30 is just like, come on.
Yeah. You'd have lost count.
You can see, okay?
30 means it's definitely over like 12 or 15, which is still a hell of a lot.
And if you still make jokes as well. No, we want the king.
6, 6, 4. 6, 7, 4.
Just to make the pot bigger. I'm blind.
Are you blind?
2 random cards.
How bad it can be.
Well, that's a good flop for these 2 hands.
That must be me.
Pretty sick when he's blind.
Is he this one?
Would have loved to seen. Did he bet there?
1K, I believe.
He bets 1,000. Would like to see a check raise from Konstantin, but I don't mind the check call. Lovely. Oh, insanely good turn.
Have to look now.
Rob with the king of clubs.
Goes huge, 7K into 3. These 2 with the 100K plus stacks. Rob with the king of clubs. And Konstantin find the raise here.
Yeah, I think this is maybe Rob like
don't believe
trying to get out of it. He's just making these pots so big. Oh, I'm not sure about just call here, but
I mean, the guy's bet 2.5 times pot, right? You got to kind of let him keep going.
yeah, I guess to that size. Yeah, true. True, it's a good point. Yeah, you want to just call.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I had the top pair with the blind hand.
And king of clubs.
Thank you. What a check on the end. You can't win every hand blind, otherwise you wouldn't need to look at your cards in poker. Good job, a 9 or king income.
Okay, Alex K raising this up 2 5s. Timo's the one 3-betting this time from the hijack. Yeah, Alex K far less shy at peeling these 3 bets. We've seen this before with the deuces against the same man. In fact, that time Timo had King Jack offsuit as well, albeit from the small blind. King in the window.
Yeah.
1,600.
6, 5, 1600. 1.6. 64.
1/3 pot, more than 2 5s can stomach.
I'm small, right?
Yes, please,
Pardon.
6, 4,
I thought I'm big blind, I don't know how.
6, 5.
Seeing this 400, I thought I'm straddled.
Not seen too much from Timo tonight. He's been pretty card dead. He does open the 5-4 suited here. He's run into a better hand again.
Yeah. Okay. Alex with a chance, perhaps, to get something going if the 3 would have fallen on this flop. Oh my word, Alex K in the perfect squeeze spot. Finds the boots. This is going to look kind of nonsense as well, given the history he has with Konstantin this game.
Yeah, not
So
been
imagine Konstantin will let the
Timo's
eight go.
night.
3,000.
Run into it again. I do wonder if Konstantin might peel this one. We've obviously seen this a lot of times. He usually does snap fold in these sort of marginal spots, but 8s he might feel is too good. It's not super deep, but still 36k behind.
I'm so sad I don't do the
Especially against this opponent.
He's in there.
Very good, Konstantin. Get him.
Would have been a nice.
The man that got King Queen in against you.
Sure.
You could be folding 2 8s.
Yeah. Bit of history.
I don't know if I'm getting fold Queen Jack of clubs, like Queen King Queen of clubs.
He's also had 30 shots, so you know he's maybe not super predictable now. He's had that many shots.
I think I bet too big. Go smaller.
Yeah, you bet pot.
Yeah, I should go smaller.
If I'd had 30 shots of
Smaller, I
tequila
might
today, I'm not sure I'd be
Yeah.
that upright either.
That's what I.
Pot size felt like he fucking have like
It's hard for me to.
Ten,
Hard for me to
tens.
bluff there.
jacks apparently on the bluff. Yeah, how can you bluff? No, I'm not. When I jam, I'm not trying
Let's
to
go with a
fold out the
third.
bluff. I'm trying to fold out and not a 10. That's the
Konstantin,
issue.
with some backdoors, does decide that's a
Need to
good enough
fold
price
out
to
king
peel
queen
one
of
in
clubs
position.
if you do it.
Has the best hand enough.
Setting up nicely now. 12.5k in part with just 33k behind.
Yeah, and you can't be too
Kind of
worried as
marginal
Alex K here. You're just looking to get your stack in, aren't you? Over 2 streets.
9.
Nice fold.
Yeah, I wonder why he's sticking away.
It's funny, whilst that hand was going on, I could hear Sinan and Robert discussing still that ace-10 v jack 10
8
from
felt like
earlier.
you have really not a 10. I was kind of afraid of the sizing.
Yeah, someone was watching the stream where I could hear, not sure if it was my voice or your voice, which is a little surreal.
I didn't want to be full trying to fold flaws.
So James, question 2. Luke Full-Flush Schwartz was once banned from a casino. What for?
Versus 6, I will
Stealing a
pull one
sandwich.
He was trying to smuggle. Correct. He was trying to smuggle something. I was going to say poker chips, his own food, a camera, or fake ID, and it was stealing. Sorry, smuggling in a sandwich.
Oh,
You're good at this, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right, sorry, yeah.
Smuggling in a sandwich, yeah. The next one will get you.
Okay. I look forward to it.
We'll watch this. We'll watch this hand first, then.
Yeah, Konstantin and Alex both with a pair once again. Konstantin with the two ace he just had.
Why?
Trying to win again with them. And this time he finds top set and a board that Alex is going to be going nowhere on for now. More disaster for him. And look at this, faces a check.
Yeah, pretty dry board. Does decide to check here, and I do like the bet from Alex. It's not going to work this time, but I like betting for protection here, and that's the best hand a lot.
Yeah, you can see full handle. Sorry.
You'd imagine on this queen turn, the 6s will now be checking back. It's not a great card for him.
Check.
Hopefully it's not a 6 for the fans. So many so many in the chat box rooting for Alex, but it's a safe river to not lose any more money.
Yeah, it's very hard to put money in given that run out. And he's not going to do that.
No chance to win the pot against you.
I'm always good.
Konstantin is a fighter for the pots.
Yeah.
I like it. I
Yeah,
like
real
playing
fighter with top set. Real fighter.
Already played more than 5 big pots.
Up 58k he is. He did have to make a very good call against Sinan with that 2 pair. Wasn't going to be pushed around.
1 a.m. is the last. 1 a.m. I'm gonna quit at 1. Because like I have 1 a.m. I mean I will quit it because I
Rob with some work to do if he wants to get out of it for this session.
I leave hotel 7. I need to sleep some.
What time is it?
12:35. I'm leaving at 7:30 from the hotel, so need to take some sleep.
Where are you
So
going?
you can play before 6:30.
Man, I like you. You're so crazy. Unfortunately, I don't have that energy.
600.
2 raise 600.
Monster in the house.
Alex
waiting
B
for
stepping
me.
out again.
Monster or master?
No. Little master, tiny master. Master also. How much?
6.
No.
So Sinan's saying he has to leave at the top of the hour.
You're not
Obviously
married,
half
no?
hour delay, so bottom of the hour for us.
Are you married? Wife?
Married to Diamond. Married.
You're married? Yes. You're a father? You have a kid?
Father.
You have a baby? Still?
Baby, yes. Sure.
2 babies?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Am I the only married guy in the table?
Alex here with a got shot on an overcard. Not loving the clubs, but
Wonder why.
expect he will. We'll see bet this versus the big blind range. Robert won't be folding second pair.
He does not.
Next time we play bigger.
Return
1,
a
2, 4,
deuce.
1K. August, you come August?
Okay, August, yes.
Yes.
I can.
On August we will have same.
Yeah, just deciding whether to lead this card, but I think on the 3 club flop, the cutoff's going to have so many flushes.
Me too.
Sometimes you
July
could
3,
lead the deuce, but
August.
Yeah,
I like the check here, and it's just up to Alex now whether he's going to double barrel.
2.7.
2.7.
He does, full
But
pot.
flips will be also big.
Showing a lot more aggression now.
Yeah,
Be ready.
compared to the game.
Yeah.
Be ready.
If 10 now, 20 now.
Yeah, be ready. Maybe you are good in poker. I good in flips.
Yes, you're very good in flips. I never saw you losing one.
Yeah,
Love
that's a great bet.
And yeah,
Just get
Robert, no
Robert
choice, I think,
folds.
to fold there.
Must promise the VIP table.
Big fold.
Big fold. Pair.
Overall, I love the way you announce bet. I mean, when you bet, like, when you put like 600 in the middle, it's understandable that it's a bet.
Thanks.
But you play it like GG. It's bet 600. Bet 2,400. Everything clear. Smooth.
I want to know when this roulette spin's happening, Warbs. I want to see it.
Raise
Yeah.
600.
Yes.
Maybe it's not happening now. I don't know.
I mean, he needs to announce a raise because it might be call 400, right?
It was murmurings of saying
I really love it.
they couldn't get it on or something, or wasn't happening. I don't know.
You know what? I mean, it shows that he doesn't play live much because you get fucking used, like bored at it, right? At some point, you get tired about it.
And he's so excited to be here.
Yeah, he's so excited.
So excited.
Because probably it's like second time he plays live.
Not second.
But we haven't seen yet re-raise. Like if like 600 re-raise
You
2000.
should say that, yeah.
Yeah, re-raise 2000.
Or 3-bet something.
Yeah, 4-bet 5 times.
Alex K, thinking about doing something here with Jack 5 suit. We really are loosening up late into the night here in Cyprus.
Cold.
We're fighting.
Yes, please, everyone.
Sinan on the duck hunt. All going after this big blind. You got to be careful what you wish for. You target this man. He's got a kick on him.
Yeah, I did see Alex K open King 5 off from this position, so not too surprised to see the Jack 5 suited. But as you say, James, pretty loose open. But towards the end of the night, it's losing a little bit. Is he, or was Alex K for 25 actually? Yeah, he's winning.
No, because he got King Queen in pre-flop, didn't he?
Oh yeah, of course, and then he pulled up. Yeah, spot on.
Oh, I needs water.
You should. You should eat. It's bad tradition.
Rob's lead takes it down. Another one. Here we go.
That's how they get you.
31.
$31 not out. Incredible stuff.
Did you bet already?
Выживаем.
Can I do it?
Huh?
What happened today?
We'll do it after the game.
How did he talk you into drinking?
Paid already, I think.
He went to me
I
and
think
said,
you paid
let's
it.
drink tequila.
Did you pay it already?
No, no. I loaned.
Sorry.
Ah, okay.
I loaned.
I was worried you just paid himself.
600.
No, it's not my fault.
You got 20?
I mean, I don't know. How can you convince yourself that you asking for a player deposit by yourself?
6 calls.
Timo taking 5s upstairs. Robert coming over with 6s. Konstantin with options on the button, holding ace-10 suited. Looks like he's going to request substantially more.
Yeah, it does make it 4K. I like this.
$3.3.
You cannot fold to a guy that's had 30 shots.
Make it 3.
It's a good point from Rob.
Make it 3. Konstantin makes
Doesn't
it
look like a
8.
guy that makes off, right?
Okay, I'll give it 6.
Legging gin.
Nice, he's giving him a spin. I like it.
Oh, no.
What? No? Oh, I thought you said he was.
Yeah, it was weird. Just
Oh.
gave him some change.
What a shame.
Nice fold.
Thank you.
Nice fold.
How long do you guys want to play to?
We decided to play till 1 a.m.
The chest
Да, хотят.
Yeah, you need to sleep.
one more.
Today, no
I might play the PLO game.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can play poor, but I'm leaving.
I might go play
to
PLO.
sleep. I need
So, Sondre, seat for me in PLO? Check it. Ask them if there's seat for me.
4 cards, 5 cards.
Rob's not done yet.
Серьезно?
Там большая очередь?
700.
I think when it's your club, you can just sit in any game, can't you? You don't really need to ask.
There's usually
You
a
just
seat.
sort of buy yourself in.
Yeah.
We just go back to Argentina for me?
There's usually a seat for you.
See for me, Sondre? Nah.
Seven.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah, seven.
Yeah, that's right. Game's full, pal. Better luck next time.
Okay, you are sacked.
Yeah.
Oops. Thank you.
Rob and Alex here.
Check.
Both with the clubs, and they do come.
8 bet 2000.
Huge bet from Rob. 3k into 1.9. Makes it tricky now for Alex to know what to do. Is he just going to fold? Surely not.
I didn't mean to bet
Let's
3.
go with Paul.
Oh.
Mistake.
Didn't mean to bet 3. Oh,
Oh,
so
no.
brutal.
Oh no.
So sick.
Not like this. Not like
So
this.
sick.
Poor Alex K.
He didn't mean to bet.
Finally thinks he's going to get
He
out of
didn't mean
it
to bet 3.
in this pot.
Sorry, excuse me, James. He didn't mean to bet 3, but he definitely did mean to bet 10.
Yeah. Oh wow. Alex just wondering whether to, much like we saw before Konstantin, whether he can raise here or does he just have to let Rob keep firing? So hard to know how to play against Rob in these spots. We saw Rob check back last time. Doesn't want that to happen this time. Obviously aware that last time Rob had just like the king of clubs working. He doesn't want to get that free look, but yeah, the temptation to just lay the trap too great for Alex. He calls once more now. The board doesn't change, and it hasn't. He is going to be very disappointed.
Yeah, there's just no way Alex can fold. It's not even a tank really. If I'm being honest with you, you can just have smaller flushes. So
Flush?
Nuts.
Oh, GG.
Yeah,
Flush as well.
that's
Yeah,
unlucky,
can't have
Alex.
flush.
Flush over flush as the boys
GG.
How much did I win in
say
that
to him
one?
goodbye. But yeah, you're right, Bob. So you can just have worse flushes.
Spot was
And Rob
around-
certainly can have worse flushes because he has every suited
95
combo.
something.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Spot was around 90.
exactly.
Between 90 and 95.
Very unlucky.
Rob going to be most of the way out of it after that
I think
hand.
I'm big blind.
He set himself a target of getting out of it.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to bet 3k.
He did.
Wait,
Yeah,
also
he's not given up, has he? And been rewarded.
Yeah, I'm big blind.
No.
Yeah, understandable. Alex K with not long left in the evening, stepping away.
Roman. Give that to Chatty.
5 plus.
Say roulette winnings.
Yeah.
7 plus.
We won the roulette bet.
Eight pays 500.
Call.
2 call.
5, yeah?
Sinan.
Wait after the. I think he checks. You check, right?
We won
So
the bet.
three-way
Get in
here.
black.
Rob
put it
talking
in
about a roulette bet that I'm not sure
30K.
got on.
He bet 30k, he won.
But Alex B flopping best here
Justice. Come here.
with the jack eye flush draw.
Check.
Sinan with a gut shot.
700.
Imagine Alex is gonna take a stab here. Does bet 7 into 1900. Should be enough to take it down. Sinan with a bit of a gut shot though. Maybe considering a check raise. Does think better of it.
700 bet. 8.
Rob folds as well.
You've got to spread yours. Put the bet on, you not.
You're very generous, Rob.
I'm small blind.
That way.
Right, James. Last quiz question of the night for you, and this was genuinely
Normal circumstances.
done by ChatGPT.
Yeah.
It's crazy that it comes up with this stuff.
Under
Which
normal
UK poker player once told Phil Hellmuth,
I was
"You do your bollocks in a £10
He
rebuy"?
needed to talk something, I just gave it up.
Was it Simon Trumper,
Next flash draw.
Luke Schwartz,
Yeah, I had like gotcha.
Neil Farrell,
Yeah, but
or Dave Devilfish Elliott?
First flop.
Yeah. I had a gotcha to nuts 5.
6 pass.
It's going to be Luke Schwartz or Dave Elliott, and I just,
You read?
But
But yeah.
I've got to give it to
Come on,
Schwartzy.
Mr. Streamer, play a hand. You're a streamer, right?
4 pass.
It was Devilfish.
What hand?
Of course it was, but
Yeah, I'm streamer.
I really hoped it
Streak
was Luke
is over.
Schwartz.
I play tournaments on GG, on other Poker Stars.
Yeah, I took a punt there. I went for the outsider.
No flop.
Nice.
no.
It'll take him a while to lose his
American-
money.
It's my American
£10
friend.
rebuy.
How are you?
It's true.
Losing, but it's okay.
Didn't you just win?
Huh?
Why is this confusing?
I'm smart.
No.
Yeah, Rob must be only losing a little bit now, really, mustn't he, after that pot?
Oh, we like put the blinds wrong
Yeah.
3 times in a row.
Most of it back.
Play red or black.
Actually, I've taken 60 off.
Yeah, you're not even.
So maybe I'm even, but
Yeah.
my target against you boys is just to break even. That's what I'm trying to do.
It's your turn, Rob.
Raise
But if
blind.
he's taken 60 off, then he's up about 15k.
Yeah, he is, Bob,
I've got
yeah.
to mess with your game a little bit. Come on, Mr. Streamer, have some heart. But don't make it 2.5.
Let's raise blind here.
Just gets you into trouble.
The 9 deuce off.
This just gets you into trouble.
Yeah, go on, Alex. You
It's
go for it, mate.
2.4.
He's come to play now, I like it. Open up his game a bit.
Oh, here we go.
Great spot for Sinan, though.
You're looking at me, it's something you want.
4 eights.
I took all my tablets. I took one out of every one, moved the bottles over here, so I know that I took one by one.
How many tablets do you have to take on a day, Wolves? Getting older.
Have to take or do take?
I had a decent hand.
I'm not talking about the fun ones, just the the medicinal ones.
Qualified.
I don't take fun tablets.
Qualifies
How very dare
pretty
you?
decent.
Nice pick up there from Sinan.
Don't go changing the subject.
If everybody folds, you have
Not really much more to
red.
say.
You push, all in.
What if everybody
Fold.
Fold.
You have to red.
I'm a big fan of those
yes.
hydration salts, actually. I've kind of got into
I'm
those.
ready to this.
What's right?
Hydration salts,
Can I bet against that?
full of sort of good vitamins and stuff, and give you a bit more energy and things.
1,800.
You've got to take every edge when you get to my age, haven't you?
I think we'll see now.
Here we go.
I
Sinan.
started with 26,
In
27.
poker, you are the best. Let's see how you
Very playable hand.
In flipping, you're the best. I know.
flips and red or black.
Yeah, Timo,
different games.
as we alluded to earlier, not had much to play with tonight, but this is a good spot for him. Sinan, you can't imagine folding. Seems like a good hand to call, but maybe he's thinking about a 4-bet bluff.
54.
And that's what he's going to do. Takes it up to 5,400. Now action back to Timo, who you assume is just going to play this as a jam.
All in.
That's what he's done. Moves all in. Sinan, of course, quickly having to relinquish and just timing a little off there. Benefit of hindsight. Would like to have just called and taken a flop with a hand so playable, but understandable why he would take that one upstairs.
Normal. Normal, of course, you're lucky. When you have ace-9 offsuit, I cannot 4-bet. When you have something, I 4-bet.
Hey, you watched the screen.
No, I was watching what he has. Then I realized when I saw what you had. Trying to find out if Konstantin has something. Yeah, there's 5.
Ah, yes, of course. Scouting back to find out what he folded 2 aces to. One while back. Anyway, Sinan, back at it again, this time ace-jack.
Getting ridiculous called.
Under the gun.
No, 100.
Yeah, it's 100 for no flop. How many hands
did you have?
5? 5 no flop?
Yes. On point.
Because of our game, I
Yes, yes, yes.
want to reach all in here.
That's a pretty good hand to do it.
Yeah, but I mean, I'd rather see the flop, see my quiz.
Okay.
Because you jammed.
But I don't only
In
have
your country, they play red or
I
white,
also have
red or black.
aces,
Yes.
kings.
In Germany.
I'd rather you have ace and skins because you will call.
Not much poker in Germany.
True, true.
And then I see the flop. Now I can't even see the flop.
More than poker, maybe.
Never. I
600.
like more this.
I think from the timing it's always ace king, by the way. For you to know next time. Because ace king is easy decision, there's only one decision. Aces always has some decision. You are so quite fast, I think it's always ace king offsuit. I might be wrong, but
Wow.
I think that's the assumption.
Got his man.
Yeah, I missed that the end of that one. I saw the 3-bet the ace king, and then did the queen jack of spades just fold pre, or what happened?
No, he, as you predicted, a potential 4-bet came in, 5,400, and then Timo jammed it over the top. That was the end of the hand, but Sinan going with the timing tell, saying, hey, look, I know you had ace king there, by the way.
Right, got you.
Yeah, which is pretty comical, really, when you're right.
Yeah.
Like, it's like Timo's won the hand, but he's kind of been owned at the same time. It's like...
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not worth much though. It's like when you know someone's got like sort of bottom pair, but you also know that they won't fold it. So it's like you've got this information, but you can't really do much with it, can you?
Yeah, that's true.
We'll Sinan bluff this one. Probably won't work, but has 6-3, could easily have 6-4.
Hello?
Did he say hello? Is that what he said? Just turned to him, hello?
I missed it. Yeah.
I think he did. I think he turned to him like, it's on you, hello?
Brilliant.
That's a great thing to say. Wow, he's got absolutely huge. 7,800 to 1,700.
Have that.
Show the check 6.
I had a 6. I had a 6, but I don't know the other card. I cannot tell the other card. You'll see if you want. In 30 minutes. But very close, you're close.
Get feisty between these two.
Yeah, not
Shame
the
the
worst
game is
read
heading
saying
towards the
Jack
finish.
six.
Yeah.
I think if I show a 6, you gotta fold because how can I miss with 6? 6-3 and Jack 6, King 6. Others all hits.
I wonder if Timo will go for this one.
So, Alex. Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, just
He
3
does
back,
again.
puts it through.
So. Oh, yeah.
7 pass.
Rare scenario, just blind on blind with the big ante in play. Of course, neither player will be folding from the small blind. And with that in mind, Robert perhaps deciding to raise us up. Timo just getting away from the Queen 7.
Okay, should we play last round?
Interesting those
kind of
spots.
winding down,
Quite
aren't they?
rare. Yeah, but it's quite obviously rare. It falls around to small blind, big blind. But
See if I can get out
interesting
even
with
against
that
you
double
boys.
size
For
ante,
200,
how those
60 off
spots
the
play.
table, 160,
Oh.
170, 180, 185, 190,
Already break you.
194.
How much you put? Million?
Rob's working out his
You
And I've been
already
playing blind
marginal
against you
slight
guys.
winner.
8 raise, 1,000.
You can't even beat me when I'm showing you one card.
I mean, you did make flush over flush, Rob, but yeah.
Look at this.
I
I'm
hear
exactly
you, I
100
hear
years
you.
old.
He's
He's 100
up
dollars
100.
up.
He's playing.
2.4.
Can he hold on to it?
2 raise, 2,000.
No. As he's raised under the gun with 8 deuce off.
I'm so confident I'm going to put my tip
Yeah,
in
does
now.
that $100 up include this 1,000 in the middle or not?
I'm so confident I can win that 2,000 to be even this hand.
2.4.
Streamer made it 2.4.
2.4.
Streamer.
If I go all in,
Just-
if I go all in, you call.
Just referred to as a streamer. I
Can't
love it.
say yes or no. We'll look at one, right? First one.
Not so good for a win, yeah.
No justice, right? No justice.
What I need to answer in this situation?
Yes,
or no?
yes.
Yes?
I thought you were a celebrity streamer. You should be able to talk at the table.
Yeah.
You can just say yes.
You stream on GG.
If I, not only GG, also everybody, everywhere when I want to
He's
play.
a very famous Russian poker player.
Oh yeah.
But you stream in Russian or in English?
You like
Russian, of course.
You like Onyx?
Yeah, very much.
Okay, on your stream, I want you to
Could have
say,
learned something.
say something nice because I know the Russians. I know the Russian guys for a long
You
time.
should have subtitles.
Or the community.
Can
I
translate.
used,
Yeah, I know.
I used to do the events in Sochi and everywhere.
Yes, yes,
Well, since the war, I've not been able to do anything in Russia.
of course. In the same, I don't live in Russia.
6 pass, 7 pass.
How many viewers do you have? In like a,
2,000, 3,000.
There's a 50% chance I'm going to lead
On
the
a
flop
Sunday.
here. If it's a dirty flop. Oh, dirty flop.
That's a dirty flop. As a qualifier. Timo also qualifies.
Ace high, no good.
Déjà vu, not ace high.
That's a weird turn.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Club's complete. Top card pairs.
Check that club and that jack. You get more information.
Then I give you information with another check.
What's going on, Wolves? Oof, there it is.
Timo's had a few tequilas, hasn't he? So
Yeah.
All right.
I think that's showing a bit. Oh, he just paid off. Wow.
Huh?
Oh, he bet 200. I didn't realise it was so small.
7 of clubs. Okay.
Good enough.
You play good. Next hand.
Knew it.
You play.
I told you I'd win the tips back.
Oh, brilliant.
Well, guys, it's been a pleasure to play with you guys. You're all nice gentlemen. You're not very good at poker, but you're nice guys.
We know.
You try hard.
You're playing blind and winning.
And you see there, Alex down 62k in the end. Konstantin, your big
very
winner.
Nice gentlemen, all of you.
Rob getting out of it.
I don't know the stream of celebrity very well.
$1,800.
Super nice
Alex
guy.
B.
Your girlfriend very quiet.
Basically, it's a bad day to be called Alex. The way the situation
To
looks.
play here.
Yeah, it's fair.
You see my card?
No,
Players talking as if they're suggesting they're over, but I do gather they play on a little bit longer.
After 30 shots, it's not possible, right?
Gonna see anything at this point.
How do you have 30? How do you have 30 shots? Crazy.
Konstantin definitely very, very solid over these
can do like
last 3 days of
max
cash gameplay.
6 maybe.
You watch his stream in Russia?
Another winner again tonight.
Stream?
Streamer. He streams in Russia.
YouTube.
YouTube.
Ah, YouTube is blocked in Russia.
Blocked.
Yeah, only YouTube.
Only what?
Only what?
He is joking.
YouTube is completely blocked? I didn't know.
YouTube is blocked? No, only.
Wow. What about VPN?
Those
5.
guys who have VPN can see streams.
Sinan's
Cowboys.
Yeah.
For Sinan.
Sinan comes across as a
My nemesis
passive
3-bet.
player, but
Oh, finally.
1-8.
Rob's always looking.
1-8.
Oh
Oh
my
my word.
James.
Oh no. Oh no.
Wow.
Wow.
Sick.
Nice
This
shot,
is
but he has
pure
no back, so I
filth.
don't need to do it.
Sinan, he's 3-bet you. Every single team has 3-bet you every single time, isn't it?
Yeah. I just 4-bet him last time. He goal in.
What did you do?
I 4-bet with Queen Jack suited. He
Yes,
goal in.
very sick.
He fold.
I fold. What can I do with Queen Jack?
Sinan talking about the Queen Jack suited 4-bet as well.
I mean,
Yeah,
can I
just
fold?
setting it
Just
up.
been saying about Konstantin playing
1 point.
very solidly, but this spot, it doesn't matter how you've been playing, it's just the total Texas
60 off the
Hold'em
table.
cooler.
So make sure they got my win-losses break even. 60 off, I'll take. Yeah. Maybe 65. Go on, Sinan. Make it 7.
Oh my God, Rob's cheering him up. As if it needed more.
As we know as well, Konstantin only runs it once.
Yeah, good point. I wonder if he just flats here. In position.
He could do, yeah.
I mean, it's already pretty shallow if he does flat.
My friend,
I think I like flat.
My friend doesn't fold.
Yeah, nice. Well, the irony is his friend does fold. His friend 3-bet folds a lot. In fact, it's the first time I think we've seen him peel a 4-bet in 3 nights.
Yeah, so true. His hand does look, you know, like 10s plus.
Oh
not even
my
ace-queen
word,
suited.
King Jack Deuce. Sinan's done him dirty.
I was just saying, yeah, he's even folded hands as good as ace queen here to a 4-bet. And I wonder if Sinan's been watching the previous streams. This is just absolutely sick.
I mean, just like pre-flop, it's only a matter of time. Post-flop till these chips all find their way into the middle. Just
Yeah,
a
Konstantin,
$3,800
even with
bet. Kind of makes sense as kind of all the deck.
Yeah, I like the small size here, pushing the 4-bet pot. Konstantin with the backdoor diamond. That would make it interesting. And
Oh,
now it's
wow.
total brick.
An even better card, you know, on the off chance that Sinan was in 4-betting pre-flop with a hand like King Jack, of course. Konstantin now takes the front. Those King Queens. No longer drawing that live against him. Hands like that. Both players love to see the deuce. Oh,
Yeah, could
look at
definitely have a
this,
hand like King
Sinan.
Jack off. He does go with check. Obviously thinking if he does maybe have diamonds, he wants him to get there. Kind of a weird check back from Konstantin. They're both trapping each other. I think I prefer betting there, but pretty bad river for Konstantin. Not that I'm saying he's going to be folding, but you're not loving it in a 4-bet pot here.
Yeah, kings, queens, jacks, the most likely hands to 4-bet you pre-flop. And they're all well represented here.
Oh, he does check the river, Sinan. Wow. I'd have definitely been going for some value, but maybe he's thinking queens are certainly possible, jacks are certainly possible. He can't really have ace-10 because he wouldn't really flat the 4-bet. But I guess he thinks everything that's going to call him on the river is going to bet the river himself.
All right.
Konstantin is going to be put in a horrible spot here because versus check raise on the river, aces are really just not a good hand at all.
I mean, when he does face that check raise and pieces this all together, like you say, the ace is going to be very, very hard to make a call. And you know, he himself can have jacks and queens, 3-betting flat to 4-bet. Probably kings less likely.
We done that like.
It's not like he has to call here with aces, and maybe, just maybe, if he does fold, kind of at least save some money for what looked like a massive pre-flop caller where he would have doubled up Sinan a lot of the time, and there's the jam, and yeah, the facial reaction tells you everything.
Now we're playing.
Yeah, you've got to obviously remember that Sinan was the 4-better in this hand. And he did go for the bet, check raise line. It's very hard to put him on a bluff here. You know, is he just going to have the random ace 5 suited, and now he's just check raising as a bluff? You know, it's just really difficult to think of hands that he 4-bets pre and takes this line as a bluff with. Yeah, it's a very nice fold from Konstantin.
Anyway,
Kings.
Nice hand.
Thank you.
that's a risky check on the river. And check on the turn. How do you know he's going to bet?
Konstantin didn't say a word there when he said kings. What a cool customer.
You had aces.
Just about everyone there would say
Aces?
aces. Oh, he said it now.
Wow.
Jacks,
Sick.
queens, kings.
Sorry.
No one really believed in them when he said aces, but it does make a lot of sense.
Yeah, I think Sinan was more like, wow, I just got so lucky, rather than, but also in a weird way, wow, I got so unlucky. Just fast played it. I could have got all my money in bad and got lucky.
You get it all in pre-flop, you lose, right?
Yeah, that's what Sinan will be thinking now. Thinking, flipping out, I just got that in pre and I got it in bad, but at the double.
Pre-flop.
Yeah. King.
He's not one. Save money. Small pot for us.
Inch? 6, right?
6.
Robert picking things up for the raise to 500 from the hijack. Sinan defending the big. This pot feels very much like an afterthought compared to the last 9, 7, 5.
Not rebuy.
Did he just lead? Peeled from the big and then just led the flop?
Looks like he has. Six on the turn, a card that, I mean, Sinan could plausibly keep tearing that story on. Maybe some of the hands that he would want to bet lead the flop. Some 8x combos certainly in there. Maybe some pair plus straight draws.
Yeah, he obviously thinks he has a range advantage. That's why he's led the flop, but I'm not sure versus Robert's hijack range this is necessarily true, but if you are leaving the flop, you definitely got to leave this turn card because it's very good.
You lose the minimum.
Try and get Robert to fold a bunch of hands.
Yeah, you lose the minimum. Very good, very good. Very good.
I'd be very impressed if Robert could call turn here, but it's just so difficult, isn't it? Just so many better hands that Robert can continue with, doesn't need to be calling everything.
Yeah.
Five no good?
No, 5?
Bottom pair.
5 is good for now. But I have outs, obviously.
Yeah.
I had queen 10.
Didn't really expect to hear that
Hard
hand.
to defend that for you.
I had queen 10, obviously.
I know you're frisky.
I am.
Obviously.
But that's a fucking frisky flop also. Flop and turn, yeah.
Raise 6.
Alex B going to try and get something going. Really hasn't had much go his way today. 2 7s though from the button. Taking him to the streets against Timo's Jack 8.
Yeah, still a chance he can win a big pot here. What do we need? Something like an 8-7-4. Give the fans what they want.
And a late pair up.
Yeah, that'd work. 10-5-5 is not really going to do it.
Bet 700.
I must say, James, these fans, they are very loyal. The numbers are still strong from what they were at the beginning. They're watching the man from start to finish.
Air conditioning's gone off, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, we're good. How much are you?
What's going on?
Calculate.
Still pepper in the chat box as well.
Yeah,
It's just gone very warm. Air conditioning's just gone off.
it's quite hot.
Okay, boys.
So this is check raise. It is.
Oh, did not
Taking
see
it up to 2.5k. Timo's not done yet.
Also
Fireworks
the lights.
perhaps on the last hand of the
Yeah,
night.
lights also so like so. This is also so warm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, end of the night. Maybe a bit of frustration, not much has gone for him. He does decide to take the Jack 8 off here
Playing with you.
You too.
as the hugs begin.
Yeah, that's quite nice between Sinan and Konstantin, of course. Just played that huge pot. Could have been so much bigger, though. Konstantin, I think, will be happy that he only lost what he lost.
Go on. It's over.
Back to this hand, it's hard for Timo to bluff this ace turn. So does shut it down.
Yeah, we'll invite to make sure. Sinan, have you got our friend's number?
Yeah.
Sinan wants to invite.
3.3.
3,300.
Konstantin's done enough
Alex
to
B.
receive an invite to that game. They were trying to build in August this same game, but double the stakes.
And he's almost.
Maybe, I don't know.
He's always over.
You will see on stream.
It's the end of the game anyway.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye, darling.
Well, that does bring to a close the final hand of the evening, and thus the final hand of the Onyx Club High Roller Weekend. At least our June edition of that. I'm sure we're about to get another quick peek at the leaderboard, and there it is. That's how things finished. Sinan, the big winner on the night, courtesy of cracking the aces of the second biggest winner of the night, Konstantin. Rob somehow managed to get out of it, mostly at the expense of Alex K, whose flush under flush did him all the damage. And well, Warbs, we've had a fun 4 days, have we not?
Yeah, I think tonight's probably been my favourite night. There was so many big hands, obviously aces, kings there, and Rob playing blind and just sort of messing with people's minds is always fun and good to watch. The Onyx High Roller weekend, of course, will become a regular feature on the calendar. Next one in August, as we previously discussed, haven't we, James? There's a 10k, 25k, 50k, the 5 mil guarantee, 2 times 100k invitationals, no limit hold'em and PLO. Certainly not one to miss. Always great watching the high stakes
all that
and
action.
Huge money up top.
Yeah, all that action, as you mentioned, coming in August here, mid-August. So please do join us again then. Myself and Warbs will be here, as will most of these players, as the Onyx Club comes back to your screens then for that massive Super High Roller Series. Until then, from all the team here at Onyx, we say goodbye.